All right. Looks like we're good. Looks like we're all recording. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome. Let's click into this. Get the game all set up here. Get cozy in my seat. We are going to settle in, and we're going to see if we can survive some more of this absolutely maddening game here. This is just some update notes. The game just kind of pops stuff up when you hover over it. You guys can see the cursor. We're going to go over to New Story. We're going to sit down and actually have a good time. And by that, I mean we're going to get, like, destroyed by a bunch of random events. New Story. Continue. Go over to Customize Playthrough. And keep everything checked. We want as many events as possible. Here we go. And just randomize the seed here. Yeah, sure, go with that. It doesn't matter. I don't know if there's any known custom ones. Let's read the intro. City of Shiikawa, Japan, 1980X. Something strange is happening in our town. Robed figures can be seen gathering in the woods at night. People are going missing. Disgusting creatures are terrorizing the seaside. The rapid technological progress of the modern era brings comfort, but also new unknown threats. Old gods, malicious eldritch beings who ruled the earth eons ago, are awakening as reality starts to crumble. Armed with clues, spells, and your dwindling sanity, you'll investigate mysteries across the city and in realms beyond. An old train slows down and stops at its last station. The end of the world is at hand, and you finally arrived at the doomed town. Alright. Looks like we're all good. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. So we're going to be playing, like the title says. I wanted to try out Mimi. I unlocked her the last time I was playing this game. I've been able to do a few runs of this now, and I kind of got used to this. There should be like a whole playlist of my streams of this in the description, by the way, if you're watching this on YouTube. Hang on. And we're going to go with the Hunted by the Cult background, because I unlocked that too. Mimi, 22 girl. Finally a way to put into practice everything she's learned so far. She has more knowledge, but less dexterity, and starts with the scalpel. And Hunted by the Cult is you've managed to run from them once, but the cult is tireless. Solving mysteries reduces more doom, but you get more unique combat encounters. And difficulty... Yeah, cultist is default, just making sure. Repeat this out loud so more for myself, so I understand it. Okay, continue. And now we just gotta pick an old god to start with. Press this. I'm just double-checking everything to make sure the whole stream isn't falling apart again. Somewhere, a group of people gathers trying to awaken their master. The last time I did the spider that doesn't let you escape, I believe. Yeah, that was the one. I'm gonna pick Gyozio, however the heck you say it. Banished to the other dimension a long time ago, Goizo has found a way to use mirrors to ensnare and teleport its prey through reflective glass. The glimpses behind your reflections are just the beginning of a real nightmare. Mirror horror. Resting increases your doom penalty. So, just to quickly explain, for new people, picking an old god is basically like, you're picking like your villain, I guess, and basically like your penalty or curse or whatever you gotta carry through the playthrough. So we'll just pick this one. Continue. And this is our run. Okay, all good. Looks like everything's all set up. Mimi's Obsession. What is this? Close that notification. Minus 20% max reason. Oh, that's a thing? Oh, okay. Alright then. What is Mimi obsessed with? Clawing at her own face or something? It's a little bit much. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna stay calm with that, though. Okay. Go to my home. Someone has crammed your mailbox full of animal entrails. They know. The cult is looking for me. My mailbox isn't empty at the start of this run. That's spooky, though. So, check the drawer. Library notes. Hang on a second. Use to gain a random spell. Lose to gain 1 to 2 reason. Now, I can't do that right now because it reduced my max reason, so the bold letters means that it's full. And Scalpel, damage 4, speed 80, chance to hit 65, and it's knowledge-based. Equip it. She's not really set up for combat, is she? So I should probably try to avoid encounters with her if I can. And let's just go into change clothes here. Check this one. Check nurse. Tank top, pop culture, and surf. Picking this one. Go back. And like I was saying to you guys earlier, people have been telling me that I can use the bath at the start of the playthrough, so I can just use it to get XP boost. The shower will help you calm you down and do wonders for your sore muscles. So yeah, take warm water for XP. No reason not to do that, I suppose. Now then, peephole. You don't see anything weird. Okay. The cult will be out there, though. They'll find a way. So now let's just pick our mysteries. Chat is telling me that I can't really... I need to, like, unlock more achievements to unlock more mysteries now, because I think I may have already finally started seeing all of them. Inexplicable and morbid events have been plaguing your town for some time. You mark down 5 of them, hoping that there is something connecting them. You can tackle these 5 mysteries in any order you want. Beware that your decision will haunt you and influence yet unsolved mysteries. Okay. Yeah, I misread the library note, did I? Yeah, I lose 1 to 2 reason. I don't gain it. I probably worded that strangely. But this is kind of useless, but there's sometimes there's events where it wants you to burn a random item, so it might be useful just to keep this. Just for now. Because I have the space, right? My scalpel's equipped. Okay, what do we got? We got alarming account of abnormal arms, far-out fable of a fear festival, spine-chilling story of school scissors, and sorrowful saga of the Moonlight Sailors, and tragic tale of the thaumaturgy teacher. I still don't know how to say that properly. I could also sell the notes. That's true. I got 4 funds. Some of these I can't even see the endings unless I unlock certain features, right? I'm pretty sure. It's a bit weird. Okay. I did say it right, did I? Okay. Here, you know, I think I've seen some of these too much. Let me re-roll. Okay. Horrible history of household hell, alarming account of arms, macabre memoir of morbid mermaids, and far out fear festival. Bizarre Bruit of the Blood-Curling Botanist. That's the hard one. You know, let's just take these then. Let's try the Macabre Memoir of Morbid Mermaids. I haven't seen much of that one. Okay. The janitor was obsessed with mermaids. He's collected every scrap of the legend about them in the school basement. Now his mind has snapped. He's decided it's time to make one of his own, using unfortunate students' bodies as the materials. Yay! A very wholesome adventure to start. Okay. There's one thing everyone at the school is talking about. Another girl from your area has gone missing. Could there be anything connecting all the missing people? I should investigate downtown next. Investigate the seaside for the side quest here. Yeah. So if you do these side quests, it can affect the ending. And some of the ending requirements are very specific, according to chat, so I'm not gonna, like, get too bent out of shape about it. But just a quick check. Everything sound good? Everything look good? Just making sure, because technology has been a nightmare for this weekend, apparently. Okay. Now, if you've not seen the game before, just a quick explanation again. It kind of works almost like a board game, where you just kind of pick a location to investigate, and kind of like, you're drawing, like, event cards from a deck. So, like, random stuff is going to happen, and it's going to affect my stats, and there's going to be, like, skill checks. It's overwhelming to look at, but this game is fun. I do enjoy it. Okay. Now, I had a little bit of interruptions getting set up today, but I'm glad everything seems to be good. Thank you all for your patience, chat. Let's go check out the seaside. I'm going to go for it. You can also go to the shop, actually. I'll start that. It costs Doom to enter, but maybe the cult thing will work. Who are you? Can of Acid. Deals 7 damage to eldritch enemies. Carpenter Hammer. Strength weapon. Crowbar. Strength. Shovel. Okay. The shovel actually is used for certain events, right? I wonder if I should buy that. In a second. Check library notes. Sell this for 1 fund. Okay. I'm gonna buy the shovel. The shovel or the crowbar actually could work for a couple different events, because you can use them as weapons, but sometimes, like, when you walk into certain events, if you have the right item, it unlocks a second option. I'll take a chance here. I'll take the shovel. The strength weapon, though, and the speed is high. Lower speed is better, right? Definitely better. Okay. Investigate the seaside. We're already there, so check peek. Investigating cliff. The military exercise makes you feel safer, but guns enough to stop the unspeakable horrors lurking out there. Oh, I got +2 reason, but I'm already at max. That feels bad. That's just that was a waste of an event right there. Okay. We're on the default difficulty, cultist. Okay. Investigate seaside again, I suppose. Checking out the beach. Walking on the beach, you discover a giant charred pit. As you wonder what was buried here and why, you hear a crackling sound getting louder as everything around you becomes scorching hot. Uh-oh. It's dangerous here. Your reason penalty has increased. Great. Okay. I just started the run, mate. I just started the run in, like, Burning Man. This burning guy with 20 HP shows up. What do I do about that? Oh, this is fantastic. Oh, and hang on a second. He's a ghost. I can't even attack him. He's an incorporeal enemy, yeah. So, I've got... All I can do is run, right? I'm pretty sure, yeah, that's all I can do. It's the start of the run. Can't hit him with a shovel. Can't hit him with a scalpel. Launch sequence. Okay, I got away. So, because I escaped an enemy, I incur another doom penalty. You may be going crazy, but you swear something is watching you from the sea. Okay. -1 reason. This is a bad start. This is a bad start, indeed. Well, travel to downtown. Yeah, there's another shop there, but I'm down to 2 funds. Let's just go. When you enter a metro car, you notice an oddly shaped package on the seat opposite you. It's marked with your name. You reach for the package but hesitate, an icy feeling settling into the pit of your stomach. Well, that's just a free gift right there. We can't just say no to that. There could be a teddy in that. Dexterity check failure. It's not until you unwrap it that you understand what it is. Shocked, you let it fall to the floor from your bloodied hands. -2 reason. Ugh. Yeah, this is the world of horror I know. Everything's bad. Resolve event. Asking around the neighborhood got you some results. It seems that all the girls attended the same school. Okay. Investigate school. Check out the classroom. The corridor is flooded by a black sludge that's slowly oozing from underneath the door of the chemistry classroom. A damp, moldy stench grows as you get closer. How are you going to get to the other side? Needs empty bottle item. Okay, this sounds like it'd be more of a dexterity check, so I'm gonna press take a detour. Better safe than sorry. You take the stairs up to another floor to avoid the sludge. +2 doom. It is the first mystery, and I have this much doom. If this thing hits 100, you lose, by the way. That's bad. All the missing girls were apparently members of the school swimming team. Maybe someone saw the kidnapper stalking them. Okay, then. Let's keep investigating the school. Watch another guy on fire just pop out and kill me. Hang on, though, for stats. I wonder, like... Is there, like, something... Like, can this turn into something good? This just seems a little bit annoying. Mimi is just stuck with this obsession? What obsession? Can't she just be obsessed with anime like the rest of us or something? Oh, alright then. Let's check out the schoolyard. Possible angles and seemingly moving lines make your head spin. Needs Ikumi ally. Ikumi is the girl, that goes mad at the hospital that you can convince to join you, I believe. Seen that happen once. Stare in disbelief. How is this possible? -1 reason. Ugh, yeah. So if you don't know stamina and reason, stamina is basically your physical health, and reason is your sanity. If either of the two hit 0, it's basically death. You have, like, 2 life bars, essentially. Mimi can't fathom why the kids love the taste of Cinnamon Toast Crunch, plus 10% Doom. Yeah, I would believe I'd see that, Murphy. That sounds about right. You find a notebook containing handwritten and detailed notes about the swimming club itself and mermaids. Maybe we should take that to the police. Maybe. They wouldn't do anything, let's be real. Travel to Morbid School. Alright, cool, let's go there. A nauseating stench stops you. Someone has scattered rotting fish guts everywhere and hung up countless fish heads. You cover your mouth as you slowly retreat. A vast flock of seagulls outside viciously attacks the windows. -1 stamina, -1 reason. Cool. Whoever the kidnapper may be, they seem to be really obsessed with mermaids. Inside the science lab, you find a plan of the town's sewer system. Someone has marked a path leading from the sea directly to the school building. Okay. Well, there's nothing I can do except just press ahead, right? Hang on. Okay, I have the scalpel equipped. I bought the shovel just in case it affects events or something. Okay, I guess we'll go downtown. Yay, straight. While you walk through the crowded space, someone bumps into you and apologizes. Realize what's happening. Perception check failure. Before you realize your wallet is missing, the thief is long gone. -2 funds. Chat, this game is like an introvert's worst nightmare come true. You went outside today. Crabs attacked you. You went outside today. A guy on fire attacked you. You went outside today. Someone robbed you. Like, yes. This is exactly how I imagine it in my head when I think about going outside. Isn't that great? Isn't this fantastic? Now I'm broke. Yeah, that's even better. There's something wrong here. A weird apathy seems to infect every adult you ask for help. You will have to deal with it alone. Okay, then. Let's keep going downtown. Building. It's getting dark as you arrive at the cemetery, and shadows move in fantastic and unaccountable ways between the tombstones. Finding the right grave may be a challenge, especially when you feel someone's gaze on your back. Oh. Wait, no, this is something I can use the shovel for. Yeah, okay, I didn't expect to actually get it. It doesn't straight up tell you that the shovel's for it unless you don't have the shovel, but this is definitely for it. So let's try digging it out. Using a shovel, you dig out a package that was hidden underneath the marked tombstone. You retrieve the letter and a dirty envelope with cash. 5 XP and 2 funds. Okay, cool. I got the money that I got robbed of. But I got 5 XP. Better than getting more Doom, I guess. Okay, you compare the sewer plan with the school map, and it suddenly dawns on you. School basement. That must be the place the kidnapper is keeping the missing swimmers. Well, this is gonna be a disaster. Let's go. Go to the corridor. You try to avoid mirrors, afraid of what could be waiting for you on the other side. -1 reason. That's a Goizo event. There's no turning back now. God, let's hope she's alright. Okay, investigate the morbid school. We've reached the end of the mystery. Also, I just want to point out, my Doom meter is about a quarter full, and I'm not even done 1 out of 5 mysteries yet. Man. Well, here we go. You bust through the door to the janitorial closet, but it's already too late. The missing girl is lying on a dirty mattress, her upper torso at least. A tail of a fish has been crudely sewn in place of her legs. She was too weak and died, you hear the mad janitor say. He looks you up and down. Maybe you'll do. Oh boy. I wonder, does this have a different, sequence if you're not playing as a girl character? Does he only attack you if you, like, if I pick, like, the guy with the camera, would this have a different outcome? Not giving up after the previous failure, the obsessed janitor has found another body to experiment on. You. Mad janitor. He's got 34 HP, and he's absolutely going to destroy me. There's no way I'm surviving this. Okay, then. So, knowledge-based attack with my scalpel. Also, by the way, I just want to point out that I bought the shovel for 3 funds, and it gave me an event that gave me 2 funds. I'm not, I haven't seen a profit yet, even if we don't include that person that robbed me in the streets. Kind of a ripoff. Kind of a ripoff. Leaning close to the mic for some reason for that. Okay, then, I guess I'll do this. Since I can only do 3... No matter how I slice it here, I can only do 3 attacks. Because the time needed is 56, and the meter goes up to 200, so... I missed 1. Okay. Oh, no, he does 2 stamina damage, not 2 all damage. Hang on, maybe I could chip him then, actually. Okay, attack boost, do that. This is all I can really do, I feel. The shovel also prevents a dice roll event from happening, so that's true. I guess it prevented a bad outcome. That's something, I suppose. Me and my shovel. What's that one anime character? Like, I remember there was, like, some zombie anime, and there was, like, this one girl where she just walked around with a shovel at all times. Like it was her Final Fantasy giant weapon or something. Okay. Was that School Live, I think it was? Yeah, it was, wasn't it? Okay. Attack boost. Boop. Best we can go for. My base chance to attack is 55, so just boost that by 10 since I can't fit 3 attacks anyway. Or 4 attacks. Ooh, not good. Mimi, Mimi, are you okay? Look at that face. Look at that face. She's just staring. She's still smiling, though. It's a little unnerving. Why do you like that, girl? Come on. Attack boost. Attack boop. Attack boop again. Okay, next turn I should get him. I can survive another turn here. Gonna get beat up, but what do you want me to do? This game's mean. Okay, I survived. That wasn't as bad as I thought, but I started with 17 stamina. Resolve combat. Mad Janitor's body slumps to the floor. You pick up his axe, and using it as a crutch, you try to leave the room. Injured and weakened, you slowly lose consciousness in the school corridor. I got his axe. Cool. Continue? Oh, I got ending A. Police officers find you a few hours later. No trace of the Mad Janitor is found, but you will sleep a little better tonight knowing that the other students are safe. Macabre Memoir of a Morbid Mermaid. Morbid Mermaids, ending A. You got 30 XP. I did the side quest, so 15 extra XP. -3 Doom. +1 Reason, +1 Stamina, and time passes. Okay. Okay, so yeah. When you finish a mystery, you get a random Old God event, which is basically just a negative penalty that affects the rest of the run. Here we go. Heart of Darkness. The imposing shadow cast by the old lighthouse is getting longer each day. What does that mean? Lighthouse gets an additional floor. Okay, I get you. So if you don't know what the lighthouse is, I know this game can be overwhelming, and people are popping in and seeing it for the first time, so just to explain it. The lighthouse is the end goal here. We need to, every time we solve a mystery, we get a key, right? Ominous Lighthouse has been closed down for longer than you can remember. We need 5 keys to unlock the door of the lighthouse, and we climb it at the end of the run. Okay. And let's go back home. Inside your mailbox, you find a small key. What's it doing there? Take the key. Yeah, someone mails you a key after every event, or every story. Mystery, whatever. So, let's take a peek at Mimi's items. Mimi looks scratched up. I should take a bath and... Hang on. Fire Axe is a strength weapon. Remember, higher speed is bad, because the speed is basically the cost of using it. Scalpel is better, because it has 80 speed, yeah. The chance to hit isn't so great, though. That's also 65. This is 60. Ooh. Not great. The axe can probably be used as another event check item, though. Okay. Alright, take a bath. The shower will help calm you down. Which temperature should you set it to? Empty bottle action. Don't have an empty bottle. Hot water for extra stamina regained. Okay. Well, that didn't do much. So, I'm at 20% Doom after that. Okay. Haven't seen the cult mess with me this time. Check the TV. Local dentist has been found guilty of implanting dog teeth in human patients. Motive is currently unknown. That is interesting, to say the least. How would that even work? How do you implant dog teeth into someone? Like, is it just gonna pop into the gum like it clicks like a Lego? I mean, it's probably the same way they implant, like, a gold tooth or something. Now then... Look at Mimi's face. Like, I feel like she's trying to guilt me. Or maybe I'm her obsession now. Not so sure I'd be opposed to that, actually. Why am I talking about that like it's a negative? Let's go to the next mystery, after I check the peephole. Okay, that's just my wacky neighbor being a bit weird. I keep expecting these cult people to be back there, too. So, start new mystery. We did this one down here. Alarming account of abnormal arms. Far out fable of a fear festival. This is the one where you move to a different map. Some of the mysteries are different, and they do stuff like that. I gotta get used to it. Okay. Okay, this one can be difficult as well. You can skip the boss fight with it. Mystery buried deep. Horrible history of household hell. Alarming account of abnormal arms. Let's do this one. I remember when it started. The woman next door was strangled to death in her bed. With no sign of forced entry, the killer was never found, and apartment remained vacant. Investigate mystery. The door to her apartment was closed, and she lived alone. What other ways in are there? Maybe you can get the apartment plan to compare with other flats. Investigate hospital twice to do the extra quest. You need 100 XP for a level up. Haven't reached that yet. Okay. Just thinking for a second. I guess we should keep going with the run. We can always unlock stuff even if we fail a run, right? That's always good. I do plan to check out mods for this game. Don't worry about that, but... There's still so much to unlock with the base game, though, as I'm seeing. Like, I'm really enjoying this a lot. It's making me want to try out more games like this, or just try out, like, a board game or tabletop thing that's similar as well. It's pretty neat. It's not as bad as I thought it'd be. Like, it's information overload when you start. Like, I understand how off-putting that looks. But I know some of you just enjoy seeing me go through it, too, even if you can't handle it yourself. No, quite a few of you actually on the Discord have told me you started playing this because of my streams, and that's always nice. Oh no, Ma, this is a different run. I only done one mystery so far, and we just started the second, and it's not going well. Yeah, let's go to the hospital. I feel like I'm just gonna press my luck with this. Investigating sick room. Uh-oh. You blend in with the hospital staff and make your way into an unmarked ward where a particular patient catches your eye. They look to be catatonic, eyes glazed over, shallow breathing, but of most interest, that's a weird way to phrase that, are the irregular growths along the abdomen. You wouldn't be much of a nurse if you ignored them, right? So this is unique to Mimi because she's a med student. That's why she's in the picture. That's cool. I don't think we've really seen too many character-specific events so far, have we? I guess we'll inspect the patient. You eagerly pull on your spare pair of surgical gloves and probe at the growths, making mental notes about the texture and shape. When you're back home with your textbooks, you realize that it doesn't match any known diagnosis. Isn't that amazing? You need to do some more digging later. 3 XP. She's happy to learn, chat. See that? That's the happy face of a learner. The door to her apartment was closed and she lived alone. What other ways in are there? Maybe you can get the apartment plan to compare with other flats. Okay. Character events, we've seen some, but they can blend in for some characters. Okay, I getcha. Okay. Check the hospital again. Hold that thought. Let me just do another event before I stop and yap again. Despite your best efforts, you feel like the neighborhood's starting to change. Location's threat level increases. Okay. Anatomical Museum Archive displays a specimen with elongated arms and jellified bones. -1 reason. Okay, then. Mimi really needs to rest, but my Doom meter is really high up. I'm gonna have to rest at least once, though. My stats are too low. Okay, let's rest. You take a short nap on your bed, you sit on the couch and read your favorite book. Time flies by so fast, you prepare yourself to leave and continue your investigation. Okay, I'll have to incur that penalty to survive this. Max threat at hospital already. Oh, that's a good sign. It's a good sign when chat's like, oh boy. Oh boy. Check out downtown. I've got 2 funds on me still. It costs Doom to enter the shops. I can't even afford to do it anymore. So just go. Shop. Not that shop. Oh, dear. A woman bumps into you as she runs from a beauty parlor. Before you can say anything, you notice her face. She's carved out her own eyes. If I can't see it, she cries, it can't see me, right? You shudder, seeing a faint vision of Goizo reflected in the beauty parlor's mirrors. Ooh, that's creepy. And there goes the health I just recovered. Great. The apartment is on the 3rd floor. There's no way somebody used the window to escape the murder scene. Okay. But yeah, I wanted to mention right quick, we're just doing a bit of this game today to relax. Sorry for the big delay in the start of the stream. We'll do some more Resident Evil later. I was originally going to play some of that, but I'm going to put it off for now. I just kind of felt like this would be a fun thing to turn on. Turn on super late. Travel to the apartments now. Let's take it out. I appreciate chat being good moments, waiting for me to be ready. You find an envelope lying on a pillow in your bedroom. Inside is cash and a note from someone who has been watching you. They wish you luck in your task and promise to meet you soon. Just how did this envelope end up in your bedroom? +2 funds, -1 reason. Okay. You notice the odd placement of the ventilation shafts. They seem too small for anyone to crawl through, though. Okay. Yeah, this is going to be an absolute disaster. Everybody in chat needs to spam teddy bears now. Teddy bears will make everything better. Promise. Trust. Keep checking the apartments. Investigating the lobby. Not wanting to wait for an elevator, you decide to take the rarely used stairs. You suddenly trip, but grab the railing at the last second. When you get up to inspect what caused you to trip, you freeze in terror. It is slowly standing up. Twisted corpse. It's got 15 HP and attacks my reason. Only 15 power on it. Oh no, it's a ghost enemy. I can't hit it. Like... Hang on. For spiritual actions... yeah, I could just do this. Sever the ties to our world. I could also burn money. Dealing 9 damage. Yeah, that's a waste. So, I'll just have to do this twice and kill it next turn. I don't know what I'm doing to sever the ties, but sure. Seems like at least, this doesn't have accuracy, so it works, right? Okay, and I got the level up. Resolve combat. Hang on a second. We're gonna level up now. So we get random perks and stuff. What's this? Quick thinking. +1 dexterity. There's always a way out. Dexterity is my weakest, so I should probably not check it. Anatomy class. Extra damage against human enemies. I like the sound of that. I like the sound of that. That could help her out, especially with a scalpel. And first aid. Defeating an enemy regains 2 reason. That's great, but the problem is I'm not going to live long enough to destroy another enemy. I think maybe we should go with this. And... my stats are already... both stamina and reason are already low. I think I should just go YOLO on the knowledge and see if that helps. I'm gonna go for it, man. Okay. So I think if I increase my knowledge, I should be able to get in 4 scalpel stabs this time. Anatomy class. Hope this doesn't blow up in my face, but I gotta take a risk. You should interview the neighbors. Maybe you'll discover something the police missed. Okay. Investigate apartments. There's a neighbor option here, but I don't know what this does. You knock on your friend's door. Hey, I'm busy today. Let's hang out another time. I don't know what this is for. It's the same thing every time. Whatever. Let's just check investigate apartments now. Fire escape. Oh dear. A woman jumps out of her apartment covered in gore. Between sobs, she tries to explain what happened. She was taking a shower when suddenly the shower head started spraying blood. A trail of blood leads into the dark apartment. I don't think my charisma's okay. I'm gonna check the bathroom. Knowledge check success. Instead, hang on. You don't enter the bathroom. Instead, you go straight to the building's boiler room. One pipe coming from the ground. Looks like it was welded to the central system recently. Where does it lead? Oh, nice, nice. I wasn't sure if it would be a knowledge check or perception check, but I got it. I also did nothing. One neighbor is complaining about missing underwear. That's not good. Alright, let's keep checking. Maybe I can do this. Mystery Dungeon's more scarier than this game? Yes, it is. It absolutely is true. Mystery Dungeon terrifies me. While looking around the ransacked room of your recently deceased friend, you discover a half-finished painting of a woman. Her skin is a ghastly pale yellow color. The scene is disturbing. You struggle to look at it. Oh, charisma check success. Unintimidated by the painting, it gives you new insight into the madness that possessed your friend. Okay. I'm suddenly getting some good luck. I'm actually liking this run now. Another neighbor is complaining about weird noises coming from the vents when she's at home. Okay, keep checking out the apartments then. Corridor. Wired Preacher. Excuse me, do you have a moment to talk about our real Lord and Savior? The day of reckoning is coming, says the voice of the other side of the line. You definitely don't like the way the man on the other side of the line puts an accent on real. Hello, are you still there? Listen? You learn some useful bits of information about your nemesis. However, if everything the man said was the truth. Okay, yeah, this minused some doom, which I really needed, but it damaged my reason a lot, so, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna need to... Dang it. I'd have to spend 5 doom to heal. There's not... I can't really go back and heal, no. Can't do anything about that. If I heal, it'll cost 5 doom just to give me +2 to each of them. Okay. A second. Do that. For dealing with ghosts, it's actually illegal to burn money in most places. Yeah, that's true. I haven't thought about that. Yeah, that would technically be considered a crime, right? In China, they burn fake money as an offering to the dead. Well, that's a funny tidbit of information. Well, I guess they have to do it to fake money if it's not, if it's against the law to use real money for that. Okay, let's check the building plan to find out if there's a place where all the vents connect. I really want to go heal, but I can't. Like, if I heal now, I'm basically guaranteeing the doom. I basically have to take a big risk here and just press ahead. Even though my reason is at 4. So, here we go. Yasugi. Feeling like you're on the brink of losing your mind, you decide to visit your parents' old friend, Father Yasugi. Hey kiddo, says the priest who's currently moving some boxes in and out of the church building. Could you lend me a hand? Well, my strength is terrible. I shouldn't try and roll for that. Don't overwork yourself. You only pick up the smallest boxes, but the whole thing takes more time than you expected. Afterwards, Father Yasugi invites you inside for a cup of hot tea and home-baked cookies made by one of the parishioners. Sorry. You explain your situation to him. The priest listens, letting you vent all of your doubts and anxiety. So I got +3 reason and +2 doom. So it was actually, it paid off to press ahead. You see that? It paid off. I'm feeling good about that. Good. I almost just knocked my drink off my desk when I did that. I can't believe I just... Ugh. Resolve event. Every room is connected by the vents coming from the unused boiler room. Yeah, I think I can do it. Let's do it. You enter the dark boiler room and trip over the pipe. Cursing, you find a light switch and gasp in horror. It's not a pipe at all. It's a long, rubbery arm coiling around the room and ending in a ventilation shaft. Coming closer, you can smell something vile and rotten. Check the vent. You almost fall to the ground when you see the wide-open stare of the dead pervert, his elongated limbs stretching and disappearing into the vent's darkness. Inside his mouth, you find a tiny key. Oh, okay. I don't have to fight anybody here. That's good. I didn't recall anything like that. After the police arrive, the whole building gets searched. Following the arms, the detectives find the body of a man stuck in a ventilation shaft. Later, he is identified as the building caretaker. In his closet, police find pieces of underwear and voyeuristic photos of the tenants. You are questioned thoroughly and eventually released as the murder case is being covered up as a case of an unfortunate gas leak. Alarming account of abnormal arms. So, okay, some dude's freaky arms were just reaching through the vents, stealing people's stuff, and I found him dead? That's just the ending. Whoopee. 30 experience, 15 XP. There's still hope, -3% doom. Okay, continue. And I got this tiny key as well. The old god stirs. Click here to reveal effect. Store is closed. The friendly dog disappeared last night. You will have to find a new place to buy equipment. The old god took the puppy. The old god took the puppy. This is not fair. This is not fair. Ugh. Doggo is gone. We can't go buying stuff. The shop option is disabled. Okay. And Lighthouse gets a floor at the end of the game. Inside your mailbox is a small key. There's key number 2. Well, time to take a bath here. Probably just go for stamina. My reason keeps taking a hit, but I have high knowledge, so I feel like I should get that back. Okay, go for hot water. Alright, a little bit better, not bad. Check the TV. Demolition of an old inner-city shrine has resulted in an array of unfortunate accidents, and most recently, the death of 6 people suspected of arson. Well, that don't matter. Nothing else in there. No custom mysteries. I'm sure there's some mods for that, but we're not gonna try them right now. Guess, hang on a sec. I should probably... You know, I guess I could carry all 3 of these. I still have 1 item slot. Start new mystery. So, we've got horrible history of household hell. So this one can be tricky because this one eventually sends you to a location where you have to select through a random map and you won't be able to go back and rest. This one takes you to a village where you also have more limited options. And this one has a whole bunch of stuff. I haven't even gotten into it yet. Into it too that much. I guess I gotta pick one. How about Far Out Fable of a Fear Festival? In fact, I think I can't even get the last ending for this one. Chat says you need, like, something specific. Far Out Fable of a Fear Festival. Your aunt has sent you a letter inviting you for a curious-sounding festival. It's held every 27 years in a small village. You don't like the sound of it, but your parents both agree you need a break from all the stress. Inside the letter, there's a bus ticket. What's the worst thing that could happen, you ask yourself as you board the bus? I know there's some weird events that can happen in this one, too. Investigate. Today's goal is explore the weird village. Just when you thought your stomach couldn't handle it anymore, the janky old bus stops at its destination. You get up and take a deep breath before looking around. It's a small village, and the nearby fields are surrounded by a thick forest. Someone is waiting for you. A fat man wearing dusty overalls approaches you. It's the inn owner, who promised to pick you up. Following close behind him, your eyes are drawn to his hands, which are so deformed they resemble claws more than hands. Cool. Your group has arrived in the village and is currently unpacking at the inn, giving you some time to explore the festival. The festival begins in the evening. Okay. To progress this mystery, choose actions that will advance the clock. As you learn about the terrible secret of the village, more actions will unlock. Okay. Explore Weird Village, or check out the inn. Okay. This is fine. Do I want to know what I need for the ending? No, it's okay. I still feel like there's so much to unlock in this game. I'm not gonna, like, try and scrape for specifics until much later. Pardon me, I needed a drink. I've been yapping a lot. You think, Mimi, you could have washed your face before you went on this? No. Look at that stare, chat. Look at that stare. This is the stare of someone when, like, you borrow her Nintendo Switch, and then you give it back and the battery's dead. She looks at you like this. Why'd you do this? I'm going to get you. I'm going to get you this. I'm going to get you for that. I can't talk. Stretch? Yeah, hang on. Let me do a little stretch here before we do this one. Okay, I hope people don't mind this little stream here being their dose of spookiness for the week. Ooh. I'm still keeping up with making Sunday spooky day, but ooh. Right now, some shorter streams while I'm lacking some time. Ooh. Listen to Mr. Streamer sitting here over apologizing again like a real Canadian. Let's just explore the village and see what happens. She's judging my choices? Listen, she can judge my choices all she wants. I'm not the one that decides how the dice rolls. Or the die rolls. You've stumbled on a forgotten bookstore in a small alley. The interior is cluttered with dusty old tomes, animal bones, weird vials, and stuffed exotic animals you don't recognize. Can I help you? Asked the tiny man behind the counter. I have things that will surely help you in your quest. Buy a spell, 2 funds, or buy a magic item for 3 funds. Well, since the dog is gone from the main game, I may as well, buy a magic item. The tiny man hands you a package. I'm sure you'll make good use out of this. Oh, he gave me the holy candle. Okay, so +1 luck while it's held, and use it to get 2 reason. Okay. Resolve event. Okay. The stairs over a battery. I was thinking it'd be if you scratched the screen. Oh yeah, that's the face of someone who would be mad about you scratching her Switch's screen for sure. Festival grounds are now open. Maybe you should check it out. I can't carry all these items. Hang on. I'm gonna store the tiny key. Because I think the tiny key is for a locker that's in a different mystery. I want to have the shovel and fire axe in case there's events that require them. How did the store owner know I was on a quest? Because I'm a main character. Look at me. I got my big jacket, my big poofy witch hat. He knows I'm important. I even got a little announcer microphone because everything I say is important and you will all listen to it. This is the face someone makes when they clog their toilet. Yeah. Mimi has nice hair though. Like, look at that. It's nice. Okay. I'll keep exploring the village. Or you do multiple things when you click on festival. That's why it says free action, but it still advances time when you check it out. I'll explore village again. Field. Oh dear. You stand in the middle of a field, frozen in terror. A rip in our reality shows the horrible future of our planet. Seeing the familiar figure looking back at you, you can't help but wonder if it's our world that's just an illusion. Question my sanity. You fall to your knees, dry heaving. Nothing will ever be the same. Excuse me? Stalker. Someone is following you. Human enemies... That's great. That's fantastic. Well, good thing I can do more damage to human enemies. That's a little bit annoying. Microphones still sound good, chat. When I set up for this game, I can't help but wonder if my audio meter is like looks weird on my end. Sounds good? Okay. Well, that sucks. I guess we got this curse. Resolve event. Festival grounds are now open for visitors. Maybe you should check it out. Alright, cool. There's still some time before the festival starts. The locals are seemingly busy setting up stands and decorating the place. A few stands are already open, but you can't shake off the feeling something is wrong. Enjoy festival, buy souvenirs, look for friends. I say enjoy the festival. Oh. Black Coat Raffle. There. Would you like to test your luck at this fine game? Well, I have an item that boosts my luck, so... Get 2 tickets. I'm feeling lucky. I'm sorry, you can't afford a raffle ticket. Oh. Alright then, well, why did you offer me then? Today's goal is learn more about the festival itself. A weird sound wakes you up. You step closer to the window and look out. You can't see anything and get ready to go back in bed when suddenly the moon comes from behind the thick clouds. 3 hooded figures are standing at the forest edge. One by one, they light their torches and disappear behind the trees. What was that about? Who are they? A weird sound wakes you up. You step closer. Oh, no, only the new one is down here. They all wore strange masks. Should you follow them into the forest or try to find more information about the festival? He didn't say the tickets were going to actually cost me anything. I assumed the text would have said that. I selected 2. I guess I needed 2 funds to do that. You know, normally when I do this, the forest normally leads to... What if I just ignore the forest and just keep exploring the village? What happens if I do that? Let's find out. Shrine. An old man stops you and invites you into his house. You follow reluctantly, only to be amazed by the number of dusty old sorcery books inside. I can teach you a thing or two about magic, he says. Don't worry about payment. I'm sure we'll work it out in the future. Now what does that mean? What does that mean, old man? What do you mean by we'll work it out in the future? Come on now. Accept? Sure, why not? Luck check failure. It was a complete waste of time. The senile old man was a bore and had nothing interesting to tell you. Well, alright then. Plus 2% doom. Oh well. Enjoy the festival? Let's just keep checking the village. Why not? Village is pretty tiny, ain't it? I wonder, like, if you visit Japan, like, do they still have, like, these old villages, just, like, almost like as a tourist attraction? Or do they just absolutely despise anybody going through there? I would imagine they'd be kind of, like, isolated and not want people, like, going through those places, though, through those places, but the old village aesthetic would be cool to kind of tour through. Yeah, keep exploring. Uh-oh. Dark forces scheme against you. You don't... What? Plus curse? Are you kidding me? Are you serious? Alright, then. Paranoia. Chance of losing reason... Mimi is not going to survive. I just want everyone to look at her. Look at this face. Look at this girl. Don't get attached to her, because she is dead. She is not going to survive. I'll keep checking, the village. That's worked out so well so far. Surely it'll happen again. Feeling hungry, you enter a small local restaurant and order the daily special. Just where the hell did the fisherman go? No way you're eating that. The smell of the dish makes you sick. You run out of the ghastly restaurant, -1 stamina. Cool. Today's goal. Going back to the inn, you overhear 2 masked villagers. They're talking about something awakening at next dawn. You wonder what's up with that. You decide to block the entrance to your room with a nightstand. The festival is ending tomorrow. You can't be too careful. Villagers follow your every step here. Yeah, let's ignore the forest. I want to see if this affects the ending here. But the exploring the village has not gone well, I can tell you that. Check the street. You try to lose the masked man who's been following you the whole morning. You eventually find yourself in a dead end. Looking for a way out, you hear a branch snapping behind you. Cult delinquent. Okay, so this is one of the cult background things, huh? Now... okay, I increased my knowledge. It needs 53 time now. 53. I was hoping it'd be 50. Spiritual actions won't work on him. All I can really do is just go for the attack, huh? So do that. Okay. So for this last one, I can fit an extra boost, I suppose. Strong attack. I suppose I could try going for that then, right? Let me try 2 strong attacks instead. I missed the second one, damn. It'd be better if three normal ones could attack, but... yeah, it's probably better to do that. Hang on. Yeah, that way I can do the extra boost, so... he only does 1 stamina damage, but my reason might get messed up. Okay. Just gotta hit some more. Good thing I have that boost of damage for human enemies. Unfortunately, I missed again. There. 8 XP, resolve combat. I'm at 88 XP. I could really use a boost here. I might need to consume that candle to get reason back if things go poorly here. No, that was a mask. That wasn't his actual face. He was wearing like an Oni mask, so he had the weird teeth. Weird sounds coming from the forest keep you up at night. What can it mean? Let's keep checking the village. For sure, it'll work fine, I promise. A friend returning from a trip to Africa has invited you to dinner. This time, they've outdone themselves. This is a real feast full of exotic meats. It's getting late, and you can't stay for long, but the host asks if you want to take anything home with you. Steak is to die for. The wine is terrific. Take the wine? Oh, of course. I have enough bottles to last a whole year, your friend says, handing you a bottle. Oh, I can use it to get back 3 reason? Oh, that's good, that's good. Hang on. Foreign, dry. It's addictive, though. Does that mean it's going to give me a curse? Let's use it. Hang on. Okay, now I have an empty bottle, too. That's good. That's good. Status. Oh, yep. -1 to all stats until the end of current mystery. Whatever. I'll take it. I'll take it. Resolve event. Why is it so quiet all of a sudden? Explore festival. I have the empty bottle. Yep. Can be used to store liquids. Is that blood? Where is everybody? Today's goal, find the missing people. A trail of blood and sickly smelling sludge leads to the outskirts of the village. Somewhere in the dark forest, there's an answer waiting for you. Okay, can't click this again. So I have no choice but to check the forest no matter what then. That's unfortunate. Ugh. Rest at camp? If I don't do this, I'm going to die. So yeah, let's do that. Okay. It gave me a very minimal amount. 4 actions until sunrise. I could just sit there and rest, but it would just increase my doom an excessive amount. I have the fire axe and the candle, so I might be able to do stuff in the forest if I go for it. I'd probably have to, yeah. Small shrine. Following a trail of rotten fruit, you stumble upon a small forest shrine. It's probably dedicated to some local spirit. The small statue looks alien and menacing. Destroy it. Luck check, success. You topple the evil-looking statue and discover a bundle of money beneath it. See that, chat? Money. Money in my pocket. Money I can spend on Pokemon cards and figurines. Keep trying. Yay. It's gonna be so fun. A parasitic organism burrows under the bark, undulating slowly. Oh, I need the steak knife and not the fire axe for that, of course. Investigate. Knowledge check, success. All nearby trees are connected underground. The main branch leads east. You make a mental note to avoid that region. Plus 5 XP. I'm at 99 XP. A level up would go so hard right now. Resolve. Am I walking in circles? Probably. Probably. Keep looking. Chat, if you found a teddy lost in these woods, what would you do? Would you help it get home? Oh, hey, I got XP for moving. It's said that a famous priest died on this rock. Perhaps his mysticism has seeped into it. Hold it, we're gonna level up first. Let's do that. What do we got? We got Quick Thinking for Dex, First Aid, defeating an enemy regains reason, and Leadership. Charisma's already pretty meh. I feel like this might be a good thing to take, yeah. And... I feel like I kind of have to restore my stamina or I'm going to lose the run. So, this will top me up, yeah. Okay. Nice. And we got First Aid and Anatomy class. And she's at 10-10. Okay. So, items here. Oh, I have a penalty to my stats right now as well because of the hangover stat. Let's try tapping into his power. Maybe my knowledge would be good for this. Knowledge check failure. You feel you've attracted the attention of something terrible. I had the right idea, but that's unfortunately, it was a bad roll. Just a bad roll right there. Okay, you start to recognize some of the paths and rocks you've seen earlier. Cool, I guess. Let's go. Abandoned hut. A sudden storm forces you to find shelter in a nearby cave. Looking around, you discover strange markings on the cave's wall. I need a flashlight. The candle doesn't work. Try to decipher them. Knowledge check success. You recognize the strange symbols and connect them to the horrors plaguing your town. Nice. Cool. Would save the teddy and give it cuddles. That's true, but the mama bear would rip your face off, so be careful with bears. Be careful if you see a teddy in the wild. Resolve event. An abandoned factory. This must be the place they took everyone. Cool. Could go wrong. The sun is slowly rising as you get closer to the abandoned industrial building. Cautiously entering the factory, you can't help but notice the forest has become totally silent. You were not the only one trying to stop the ritual and save your friends. Special forces have raided the occult hideout, arresting the suspects. Led outside, the handcuffed cult leader suddenly stops. You're too late, they say in a raspy voice. Our lord is free once more. -2 stamina. And I got ending B. Alright, we did it. I showed up and the special forces took care of it, I suppose. Later that day, after an interrogation, the detectives let you go free. Festival guests are still missing to this day. You board the old bus, wondering what exactly happened out there. Okay, good chunk of XP and a minus doom again. Okay, old god effect, let's go. A weird epidemic keeps staff at the hospital busy. Skipping the line will cost you more. Alright. Treatment and surgery actions cost more. Okay. I can't... Hang on a second. I can't cure these, can I? Can the hospital do anything about that? No, whatever. Your home. In your mailbox, there's a small key. Take it. We got 3 mysteries done. You can't remove curses. Damn it. Well. Watch TV. Local police are helpless as more and more victims turn up in the downtown area with throats slashed. That's not good. Peephole. Someone is standing in the shadow watching your door. That's lovely. Okay, let's take a bath. Hang on. I'm at 38 XP. Okay, let's go ahead and restore more stamina. I'll take that. Okay, I expected this run to be over like 5 times already, but somehow we managed to pull it back. Dang it, I don't think I can carry all this stuff. Do I still need to hold on to the shovel? I feel like the shovel I could probably sell at this point, because I already had a shovel event. But if I don't put something away, I won't be able to get any more items. I can't go shopping anyway. Let me just store it. Okay. So, there's only 2 left. We got the horrible history of household hell and bizarre Brute of the blood-curdling botanist. Let's check out the mansion. I got a bottle, yeah. I've seen a few checks that want me to get the bottle. There are many old mansions around this town. Blank Manor is one of them. Supposedly haunted by a family of 4 who disappeared without a trace one summer. But is it the only tragic event that took place there? Investigate mystery. Oh, hang on. If you have full inventory, new items just automatically go to storage. Oh, okay, that's good. I thought I would just not get them at all. Good. Friends you've talked with are not sure where the mansion itself is located. You have to find the mansion first. A trip to the library may shed some light on it. Cool. But I also gotta check out the seaside. No modifiers, skill checks here. Alright, check out the seaside for this, then. Old fisherman. You decide to enter a small, shady bar in the docks. Maybe some of the old fishermen can help you in your quest. However, persuading them to do so might be difficult. Well, I got the extra money and can't really spend it, so buy them around? No fisherman would refuse a free round. They tell you tales of sunken cities inhabited by underwater things with too many legs. Resolve event. With how this UI looks, you thought Mimi had cat ears. I see what you mean. The little things here can look like cat ears for a sec. Alright. Friends you've talked with are not sure about the mansion's location. Yeah, we're still checking the seaside. Hang on. Give me stuff. The waves lazily wash upon the shore. You take a deep breath. Fresh sea air clears your head. +1 reason. That's good. Also, somehow my doom meter has not gone above 50. Somehow I've been able to keep it down despite the nonsense start I had. You've learned the cliff the mansion was built on is famous for its extensive cave system. You decided to rent some books that might help you. Okay, Architect's Journal. One house owner, however, decided to make use of the cave tunnel. It's a natural concert hall, he claims. Okay. Now, store that. Stored items. Check the Herald. An article covers a group of scientists from Tokyo. They were exploring and mapping weird cave formations found in the cliffs. The search of the missing team of scientists continues. The only clue so far is a code written on a cavern wall. 439 hertz. Okay. Okay, then. Just pop that back. Throw it away. And store it. That's the case. I got the tiny key. I don't know if I... Here, let's just go. Let's just check out the school now, since it wants me to check that. I'm doing pretty well on Doom management. Yeah, it seems like it. I thought it was going to be much worse. Checking out the library. Cool. Wait, why is it suddenly so dark outside? You stand by the window to take a look. Black smog emerges from the courtyard, coating everything in an oily vapor. Running from the window would be the dex check. Perception and knowledge has probably observed the smog, so... Perception failure, damn it. By the time you realize the vapor is forming into a giant hand, it's too late. It crashes through the window, sending shards of glass everywhere. That is absolutely poopy. I don't like that. The building was supposed to be somewhere near the cliffs. You copy the mansion's photo from the newspaper and prepare to leave. Okay, then. We're going downtown. She's cut up a little bit. That's not my fault. Alarmed by the sound of glass breaking, you discover the corpse of a policeman lying in a pool of blood. Looks like someone or something tore out his throat. Okay. Now, I have a knowledge character with high perception as well, so checking his wounds for clues is probably the check I want to go for. They didn't tear out his throat, but instead carved an occult symbol with something sharp. You try to remember the shape and escape before anyone arrives. 15 XP. I'm getting decently close to another level up. I'm getting a chunk of XP, yeah. Comparing different mansions with the sketch, you finally find the one. There's only one problem. You will need a strong rope to enter the mansion through the high window. So, check out Seaside again. Cool. Here we are. Oh, treacherous reflection. Your reflection twists and shimmers when you're not looking at it directly. Goizo is getting closer, plus curse. Oh no, 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 no. What am I getting? Survivor's guilt. Adds 2% to... This game is so mean, man. How do I have 3 curses? Is that normal? Am I just having am I just, like, having a rough time? Mimi already basically starts with a curse because of her obsession, which unfortunately is not with me. I love this picture, too. Like, this is supposed to be a haunting figure, but it looks like this guy had a bad day, and this hair monster is like, it's okay, man. Come on, you'll get it next time. I promise. You got this, bro. Bro, I heard you weren't getting enough Doom in your diet. Let me fix that. Well, I guess these aren't too bad. Make it through the window. This is the abandoned mansion your friends have talked about. Let's explore it. I guess we'll go to a mansion. Fun. The investigation can wait. A hot bath is too inviting. Sure, I guess. Sure, I could use a bath. You bathe happily and continue with newfound strength. Sure. Sure, I'll take it. Thank you for the resub, Kerfuzzle. Chat, are you having a cozy time, or are you having, like, you having a Mimi time right now? Just sitting there, staring at the screen with this look on your face, with cuts everywhere. If you are, you get a face cloth, maybe wash that off a little bit. Get a bandage. Take care of yourself. So we gotta pick random rooms and find the study key, yeah. You heard a weird noise coming from the locked study. You must find the key. This game is weirdly relaxing. I'm glad I'm finally sitting down playing with it. Like, it is... For how long I've been streaming, it is oddly late into the day. Ugh. I feel bad. Technical difficulties, man. They delay every stream lately. How many curses in this game they will throw at me by the end of the stream? The answer is too much. It's already going to be too much, I can tell you that. Have I read any Junji Ito, Mr. Streamer? No, I have not. I know of them, but I've never, like, read any of that stuff. Anyways, I'm stalling. Let me pick this one. Investigate mansion. The whole building begins to shake as you enter the room. Suddenly, a stone pillar bursts through the floor where you stood just seconds ago. Noticing the arcane symbols painted on the stone, you take a step closer. Time to be knowledgeable. Study the symbols. Knowledge check failure. Come on. What is the point of this stat if you're just gonna fail every check? You try to recognize the symbols, but they shift and change before your eyes. Dizzy, you escape the room as blood oozes from your nose. Of course it does. This must be the place where the key is. I hope. Let's try this one. The mansion. You feel watched. Wait, what? Light the holy candle. I can do that? Try that. You light up the holy candles, purifying the room. -3 doom. Did it consume it? No, it doesn't consume it. Okay, that's good. I guess this is one of those magic reusable candles that doesn't melt. That was lucky that I was holding that, yeah. Check this. Holy candles are great. Yeah, they are. Oh, look at this. It looks like one of the previous owners of this mansion liked to read. Dusty tomes reach the ceiling. You don't have much time, but maybe you could spare a minute to look through the books? This seems like it's probably a knowledge or perception thing, yeah. Maybe check out the books themselves, so start with the shelves? Perception check... Okay, yeah, sure. The books are covered in a thick layer of dust. They seem rare, but cover mundane topics such as botany and anatomy. Alright, fun. The checks I'm going for, I have the stats for them, but I'm failing, man. The dice hate me. Yes, they do. How about this room? Check it out. You aren't sure what to expect. The sturdy door to the study opens with a creak. The dark, dusty room is empty, but something feels wrong. A faint draft, perhaps. You move the rotten carpet aside to reveal a secret passageway cut directly into the cliff rock. Okay, so I found the exit here, did I? Make your way down. Following a strange song, you discover a hidden passage that leads to an underground chamber connected to the sea. You can't find the source of the sounds, but then it hits you. The acoustics of this place makes the waves sound like the most beautiful serenade. Mesmerized, you step closer to the stone altar at the end of the room. Closer or explore some more? Closer? Oh. Unholy chants coming from the caves connected to the mansion must have driven the family insane. With no connection to the outside world, they fed on what they had, themselves. However, this doesn't explain the fresh corpses and wet tracks around the altar. Horrible history of household hell, ending sea. Okay. Underwhelming end. I got XP for it at least, and I lost some doom. Survivor's guilt. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. And I got a level too. The old god stirs. What is it? Contaminated water. There's something wrong with the tap water. It is black and oily and glistening, smelling like death. You hope it's just a temporary issue. Fantastic. You can't regain health in between mysteries. Yes, that's my favorite. That's my favorite one. This is the worst one in the game? Yes, I agree. It does seem terrible. So, chat, if you lived in this town, how fast would you move? Maybe you couldn't afford to move. Let's be real. You probably would just have to deal with this. Just deal with all the monsters and stuff outside, too. Well. In your mailbox, you got another key. So... They still didn't fix the water problem. It's black and oily and glistening. No way you're gonna wash yourself with that. Use bottled water. I don't have any. Right? Yeah, I got nothing. Ooh. Well, time to level up and see what we can get here. It really wants me to take quick thinking, but no. So 1 dex, 1 luck, and outdoorsman. Oh. Folklore studies. This would give me more knowledge. That would help with my knowledge weapon, so I could take that, yeah. So... To be honest, I'll double up on knowledge. I'm going all in. I'm going to use this brain power. This brain is going to be what wins the run. Okay. I can't believe I made it this far. I was kind of expecting this run to just, like, ugh. Streamer, there is no can't afford to move. In this situation, I'd be leaving everything behind and bolting out. Yeah, I probably would too. But the old god probably affects the entire world, but right now the old god just, like, wants to bother this one specific town in Japan. Don't ask me why. The 80s were just weird. No one's outside. Okay. Well, I guess we're going to the last mystery. Let's do it. Bizarre Brewer to the blood-curdling botanist. Your neighbor asked you to help. Her husband, Shiro-san, has gone missing. She's worried. It might be connected with the new fertilizer he ordered from Tokyo. Where is he, and why would he need so much fertilizer? Investigate mystery. You got the business card of a gardening company where the missing man was working. Maybe some of his colleagues could tell you something useful. Okay, So... if I understand it correctly, for this mystery, you can skip the boss fight at the end, and I think I have no choice but to do that, because I don't have a build that can really fight enemies. So I need to just ignore the side quest, and maybe just kind of, like, try to get through this as fast as possible, so I can maybe still finish the run. That's at least what I'm thinking. Because if my doom is low enough, I can abuse using the rest option later. Okay, so let's just go right to downtown and try this out. You want a hint for this? A hint? Or you mean a spoiler? No, I don't want to fight anything. That wouldn't be very smart. At least I don't think it would. Wait, you have what you need to get ending A. Do I? But is it worth it? That's the big question, you know? I'm not sure if it's just kind of worth it to kind of... No, I'm not going to bother with that. This is just gonna turn into backseat hell if I just stop and ask for the right direction every 2 seconds. I'm doing my plan. Investigate downtown. A sudden growl coming from behind a corner makes you stop. Oh, hey, it's a ghoul. So, 47 knowledge-based damage here. Perfect. So now I can do this. 1, 2, 3. Oop, I can do 4 of those. Do this. This isn't going to be as fun if I sit here and have to just ask chat the step-by-step to get the best ending. I'm still figuring out how this game basically works. 1, 2, 3. Do this. There we go. We can squeeze in 4 attacks now because I increased my knowledge so much. Resolve combat. Cool. Shiro-san has always been a weirdo, but he's good at what he does. Last month, he ordered a pack of experimental fungicide from Tokyo. I think I've seen the dispatch order with an address somewhere, the old man says. Help me move this dirt, and I'll look for it. Fair enough, let's keep going. Investigating the alley. You're pleasantly surprised to meet your old friend while waiting for a train. She's undoubtedly changed a lot since you've last seen her. These days, she's moderating a web forum dedicated to the paranormal. Maybe she knows something useful. Invite for coffee? Okay. In between conspiracy theories and Bigfoot sightings, you hear a worrying rumor about an old god slowly awakening to rule Earth once again. Could this be the reason for the recent horrific events? Probably. I lost one fund, but I can't, like, Yeah, I can't go spend it on the shop anyway, because the dog's gone, man. While the dispatch order is stained with a foul-smelling liquid, you think you can make out the address, at least parts of it. The house is somewhere in the nearby forest. Yeah, this build is not meant for fighting. I can't do anything that would make me fight too many bosses. I'm trying to survive the run. If I get a stupid good build going on, then maybe I can try the harder stuff, but I feel like I'd be wasting the whole run. Anyways, let's try out the village. Go to it. Walking through the village, you're suddenly pulled behind a building. Two menacing-looking masked figures block your escape. Do you serve the old ones? Of course I do. We knew it. The prophecies were true. The masked figures relax, taking off their masks. We apologize for this, Master. Okay, so I got... Hang on. Let go to gain 2 spells. Alright. Sato and Kyoko. Missing Hiker. Plus 5% Doom. Plus 1 extra damage. Uh-oh. What do you mean 5% Doom? What does that mean? Talk. Kyoto gets closer. Should we be wearing masks? It looks like everyone else is. The forest wants her dead. That event got nerfed. In older versions, it would give you 10% Doom. Okay. I can kill. So my Doom is gonna increase more, but I do more damage. What does that mean, though? Like, is it 5% Doom when I do anything? Or is it 5% Doom, like, at the end of the mystery? I kind of want clarification on that, because this seems very concerning. No, it's okay to tell me in this case. I'm asking. It's a 5% Doom as long as she's in your party. Oh, I getcha. So as long as she's in the party, there's just naturally, like, an extra 5% on the meter. Well, if I've already, like, incurred that penalty, I guess I can just take her. Fine. Alright, resolve event. She's just a damage buff, so yeah, sure, why not? It's dark, you don't remember the trees growing so close to each other. Oh, okay, now we are at the point where I have to search the forest for Shiro. My friends are coming with me. Walking through a tree nursery, you suddenly stop. Something feels off. Isn't it too early for the leaves to change color? Before you can continue your investigation, someone grabs your leg. The Bark Woman. Okay. 24 HP, and she does 2 all. Scalpel, chance to hit is that. Strong attack, 75. Only do 2 of them. The firearm for that. Prepare attack. Okay, so yet again. The last one can just get the slight boost. Order allies to attack. They're not going to do very much, so... Yeah, just do this and go for the damage. Okay, all of them hit. I take 1 hit, and now I'll just do the same. 1, 2, 3, oop, 4. Perfect. Resolve combat. You stumble upon a half-eaten, dead deer carcass. My stamina is getting dangerously low, and I can't exactly go heal right now. This is bad. Let's check out this spot. Clearing. The trees overhead block the sunlight, and you begin to feel gloomy. Oh, okay. -2 reason. Well, that sucks. Ah. Getting worried, but I've gotten out of tougher jams before. Nobody wins when you play World of Horror. Everybody just, like, has a bad time, I'd say. I need my teddy bears. That would make me feel better. Let's check the middle one. In the forest, you hear a faint whimpering in the distance. When you find it, you discover a wild dog caught by its hind legs in a bear trap. The dog growls menacingly when you get closer. Help the puppy. Luck check success. You freed the injured dog! Thankfully, the animal follows you. Or thankful the animal follows you. I've obtained puppy dog. Higher chance of finding items after combat. Cool. We have to help the pupper. We have to help them. A puppy friend makes everything better. Now, there should be a dog icon when I click this, right? Yeah, look at him. Look at him. He's so cute. Look at that little fella. Drooping tree branches hang over the path, framing it in an almost macabre way. It's almost inspiring. Could this be a knowledge check? I'm gonna try. Get lost in thoughts. Charisma check success. Okay, not what I expected. You get completely lost in your thoughts. You wander around the woods for a long time, but you're sure you have new leads in your investigation. Alright, resolve events. Cool. Getting close to a level up. A level up might be able to save my stamina. Remember, I can't heal between mysteries now, so... Let's check this one. Abandoned hut. The suspicious group you've been following is gathered in a nearby forest. They're enacting some sort of ritual in a clearing up ahead. The only nearby vantage point is a large rock. Attempt to climb it. Strength check failure. Oh no. Oh no. No, that could just kill. That probably killed me. You fall down and injure yourself. You manage to limp away unnoticed. Resolve event. Oh no. No way to heal. No way to heal. Let's go. Okay. Finally, after what felt like hours of following the dirt road, you find the old mansion. It's completely overgrown with plants you've never seen before. In front of the mansion, there's a gardening company minivan filled with boxes. Slowly, you enter the building with caution. Continue. You stand in the middle of the room when suddenly the floor gives way. You fall down to the basement. Falling through the hole in the floor, you find yourself in an overgrown basement. In the corner lies a man you recognize. It's Shiro-san, the missing gardener. You must help him escape this cursed place. Okay. Plants are attacking you. You must protect the injured Shiro-san and help, and lead him to safety. He will continue to lose health each turn. So, yeah. I have no health. I cannot survive an attack, so I cannot take the hits. Hang on. So, doorway is blocked. You need to find another way out. Hang on. Support actions. Yeah, these are the only two things I can do. There'd be more actions for this sequence if I did the side quest, but because my health is so low, I need to just do this and get out of here. I basically need to let the plants attack him. I'm using him as a shield. Come on. Lead the gardener. Afraid he's almost dead. Sorry, guys. Wait, what's that? Pick it up. Rusty sickle. Cool. It's a dex weapon. Eh. Resolve combat. Vines whip you, covering your exposed skin in deep lacerations. You cry in pain, dropping the body of Shiro-san. There's no way you'll be able to save him. With a heavy heart, you run, leaving the man you were supposed to protect behind. Bizarre Bruit of a blood-curdling botanist, ending D. Rewards, +3 Doom, 30 experience, -3 Doom, stamina, and Survivor's Guilt, yeah. Hang on, I got just enough for a level. Sorry, chat, it sucks to do that, but I didn't really have a choice. I had 3 stamina. Hang on, what's this? Time skip. What? I could have sworn it was Monday, not Tuesday, right? What's that do? +5. And suddenly, Doom, everybody. Lots of Doom. It just gives me +5 Doom, yeah. Inside your mailbox, there's a small key. Alright, we got the last key for the lighthouse. What I need to do now, though, I need to use my level up. I'm gonna need to use the level up to heal my stamina, though. So what do we got? We got leadership for charisma. We got fast learner. Taking damage in combat grants a small experience bonus. Well, that would have been useful earlier in the playthrough. Outdoorsman. Well, I suppose I could just take the luck boost for now and heal stamina. Let's go with that. And continue. Good. Take a bath? We can't take a bath. They haven't fixed the bad water. Watch TV. Demolition of an old inner-city shrine has resulted in an array of unfortunate accidents, and most recently, the death of 6 people suspected of an arson. Okay. I got all this stuff. Guess we're, going in, huh? Doomed, I tell ya. Doomed. Is this Junji Ito? It's very much inspired by his works, as I understand it. Take a peek? Nothing. We can't heal. Kinda just have to go for it. Oh, I saw somebody that time. I picked the cult background, but it didn't seem like the cult really bugged me. Can't see anything. Okay. Didn't really see much of that at all, yeah. There's nothing else I can do except go for it, yeah? Okay, time to go to the lighthouse. Booyah. Your home, lighthouse. The ominous lighthouse has been closed down for longer than you remember. And I believe I rolled the extra floor for the lighthouse, too. That's not good. Let's enter. Okay. There we go. All are unlocked. Time to go in. You finally made it inside of the cursed lighthouse. Your gut is telling you 2 things: that whoever or whatever is behind the weird events must be on the highest floor of this place. That you should run away from this place as far and fast as you can. You're afraid there won't be a way back once you start climbing the stairs. Start climbing. Rest for a bit, +2 doom. I already have full reason, so don't rest yet. So let's climb. Check anything here? No, I can't. Puppy friend is here. Why is the puppy such a friend? Can I head pat him? Following the winding staircase, you are stopped by a metal gate. The tiny page nailed to the gate explains that opening the gate will require you to grab 2 metal rods using your own body as a natural conductor. Grab the rods. Knowledge check passed. You are about to grab the rods when you notice the dial and buttons. You toy with them for a bit before adjusting both voltage and the current, so it's safe for you to grab them. With a buzz, the gate opens. How would that work, IRL? I'm not sure that would work. But I don't know. I'm too stupid to know, apparently. I'll take the XP, better than a penalty. What an adventure we're on. Following the winding staircase, you stop. Wait a minute. Someone has been taking photos focused on you. The photos include the enemies you fought. There's something wrong, but you can't precisely say what. Select the second enemy you fought this run. Was it the Twisted Corpse? I'm pretty sure the run started with me seeing the Burning Man, right? Right? I want to say that it's Twisted Corpse. Wasn't the cult delinquent? Didn't they follow me, like, when I went to the village much later on? I'm pretty sure. I can't remember either. I guess I'm gonna go for it. Wrong answer? What? Then how was it? What could it have been? Your head starts to hurt and everything just, is everything just something you imagine? The photos suddenly disappear, so does the door, allowing you to continue. Okay. I could have sworn the first fight was the burning guy and then the Twisted Corpse. And then it was like the janitor and the cult guy later? I don't know. Apparently I don't remember. Following the winding staircase, you do this. Someone broke into your apartment, stole all the clues and newspaper clippings, and pinned them here. The more you study them, you discover you can't remember any of them except for one. The title of the second mystery you investigated. Feel pretty sure it was the Twisted Corpse as well, yeah. Yeah. Apparently it wasn't. So, what was the second one I did? It was Alarming Account of Abnormal Arms. I did the mermaid one first. Correct answer. You rip the newspaper clipping of a case you seem to remember. Underneath it, there's a tiny button. You press it, and with a buzz, the gate opens. Continue climbing. Come along, puppy. The puppy is looking at us because he's happy. Wait, Delinquent girl. You are stopped by a girl wearing a dirty black school uniform. I'm sorry, but I can't let you go any further, she says, reaching for her bag. It's too late anyway. You instinctively take a step back when you notice a knife in her hand. You have to think fast. Try to reason with her. Not enough charisma. You try to talk to her into allowing you to pass, but suddenly she raises the knife and slices across her own throat, nearly taking off her head. You carefully step over her body, -2 reason. Well, I wasn't charismatic enough for that, chat. Apparently not. Following the winding staircase, you are stopped by darkness. A thick, black cloud obscuring your vision, and you can swear something is waiting for you inside of it. Well, I don't have a light source, apparently. The candle don't count for that. You decide to brave the veil. You finally emerge a while later, safe. You can't, however, explain the blasphemous whispers you've heard. My reason's getting beat up here. Climbing up the winding staircase, you are stopped by a masked man wearing an expensive suit. The rules have changed, kiddo, he says, taking the jacket and the mask off. Nothing personal, really. Okay, this guy. Oh, right, he hits you for 2 doom each time. Okay, 47. Base chance to hit is 90, so 1, 2, 3, and just this because no reason not to. Oh, I missed one of them. That's unfortunate. Oh, well. There. Okay, he only hit me the 1 time. It's a good thing I had a bunch of reason, yeah. Resolve combat. The dark cloud... Wait, did I do it? Oh! I beat the run? I thought there was still much more to go. The dark clouds swirl around the lighthouse. Did you arrive too late? Oh my god, I did it. I did it. I can't believe... This run was a disaster. How the hell did it succeed? As the unnatural fog slowly lifts, you are relieved and collapse on the floor. Oh my goodness, This whole run, I was just at the back of my mind being like, oh my god, what is happening? Can I even finish this? It just kept turning around just enough. And I somehow have 85 Doom? Like, hang on a second. Like, look at this. Look at her stats. Look at all this stuff. Look at all these... List of problems, but she still pulled through. Mimi's horrified face is the thumbnail. Yeah, look at her. Okay, as the unnatural fog slowly lifts, you are relieved and collapse on the floor. The next day, everything feels like a bad dream. You manage to stop the ritual awakening the eldritch old god, but what's done is done. It will stir in its slumber again and again until the stars are right once more. Congratulations, you're safe for now. Mimi isn't in this picture. What's going on? Okay, then, you unlocked 4 new achievements. You saw 9 new events, you encountered 8 new enemies, you've managed to solve 5 mysteries. Cool. Alright, awesome. Continue. Nice. I know, Mimi's an unlockable character, but I wanted her to be there. Achievements? What did I unlock? Say hello, meet your other neighbor, Mori K outfit, samurai outfit, leather outfit, lose your playthrough due to reason loss, pain medication, Defeat a human enemy in 1 round. Unlocks the Blood Frenzy status. Okay. Unlock 15 achievements. Get the city planning option. Wait, oh, hang on. When a playthrough using Hunted by the Cult backstory unlocks the 7th curse backstory. Cool, okay. When a playthrough using medical history unlocks that. Okay. Okay, so yeah, it's just the sequence continuing. Unlock endless mode. Unlocked Mimi. Win your 3rd playthrough. Unlocks extended A card pack. So that's more stuff, right? Roll a 1 during a stat check. Okay, well that's fun. Tracksuit outfits. First cartridge item is now unlocked. Unlock Seal of Bramble. Okay, that's, it looks like I got some stuff here, so let's back out. Go back. Go to new story. Continue. Customize playthrough. Hang on. Extended A contains additional 8 events and encounters. Hunting Party, Crime Scene, Blood Drive, Lovesick Corner, Upper Kingdom, Stock-chan? There's an enemy called Stock-chan. Okay, can I meet her? Is she nice? Is she single? I'm assuming she is. Vengeful Athlete and Anatomy Horror. Okay. Okay, let's check it out and just add it to the list. That's cool. New events and items unlocked. Cool. So yeah, like, the way, another reason to describe it like it's a board game is like, you're literally like unlocking extended sets like it is. Expansion sets, that's the term, right? Stock-chan, can streamer fix her? No, I can't, but I will die trying. Let's just continue. One last thing. Okay, randomize the seed. That. Well, the stream title says Mimi playthrough, so I should do another Mimi run. Okay. Same dealio with the opening. Okay, so hang on. Mimi is here. I can't see how to unlock these other characters yet. The 7th curse. Your family was cursed, everyone around you will die. You start the playthrough with more funds, but can't have human allies. Oh, okay. I get more money, but I don't have to... But I, don't interact with more people? That's just the shut-in life. I'm already used to that. This is a curse? Pets only. Humans can't come into contact with me. I'm too repulsive. I'll take it. So let's keep playing as Mimi. But you know what? Hang on. Since I have finished some runs on Cultist difficulty... Okay, Skeptic, Initiate, Cultist is default normal difficulty. Let's try a run on the hard difficulty. True Believer. Start with 0 funds. Threat level is increased. Yeah. I've already managed to clear some runs on the default difficulty now, so I feel like I should try to push ahead, and since I gotta clear it anyway, we can just try and maybe get some unlocks by doing this. So let's put 7th curse. Continue. Okay, Old God. I still only have 4 of these available. Towering Eye. Casting spells costs reason. Increases doom instead. I don't even use the spells. And from what I understand from, like, chat in the comments, nobody really uses the spells in this game. It just doesn't seem like they're worth it. So this is probably the most free one to actually choose. Well, we'll see. Also, hi, friends. I see y'all popping in. I'm yapping non-stop with this playthrough. I see you guys. Hope chat doesn't think I'm ignoring them. You're all wonderful. You all deserve free teddy bears. Anyways, let's pick this one. Spells are good for support, but not good for combat. Spells aren't really worth it. They can be fun, but eh. Few of the spells are okay, but the opportunity cost can be pretty high. Okay. The media has been reporting about various people seemingly with supernatural skills. Could it have any connection with the news about stars disappearing from the night sky? Okay, continue. So, we're gonna play as Mimi again. The 7th curse. Your family was cursed. Everyone around you will die. Cool. Okay. How long have I been going? Yeah, I got time for another run here like this. Hang on, I'm kind of drifting away from the microphone a little bit. I was kind of feeling iffy at the start of today, but I'm kind of glad I kept going and still decided to stream today. Like, I didn't sleep very well last night, and I kind of felt like a mess. I don't know if you guys could tell. No, I increased the difficulty on purpose. I'm trying the hard mode. Let's go home. This whole last week has been a little bit of a mess for... What is this? Wait, what? This is new? The city is changing so fast you can barely recognize it anymore. Choose up to 2 different additional locations per location. Additional actions per location for this playthrough. Is this because I upped the difficulty? This is the city planning function you unlocked. Oh, okay. Does it matter? I guess I could just randomize, yeah. Mailbox is empty. Okay. But yeah, I was just saying, this past week, I had some fun streams, but my health was kind of up and down, and I was kind of a tired mess in the background. I put shorter streams on the schedule this week to try and, like, give me a little time to get on track again. That, and I also have some other work to take care of. Ooh, anyways. Listen to me just yap and yap. You guys get your video game streams. That's all that matters. But it's a little later right now in the day, because I started the real stream so late, didn't I? Hang on. Can I adjust the volume a tiny bit? Fun, it's fun. Okay. Peephole. There's somebody out there. Hang on, let's go to the outfits. Oh, I got a new one. I got her tracksuit. Okay. Let's pick the surf outfit, or... Hang on. Why is it... It's called Good Girl. Okay. Let's just press the surf one. Back out. There we go. I like that casual look she got going on. Anyhow, so let's take a bath, and let's start this by... Hang on. Small XP boost. By the way, remember that Mimi has... Is it... Mimi has this thing where she loses 20% max reason. Oh well. Gotta get going now, Pedro. No problem. Have a good one. Okay. Well, we'll just go with this. Yeah, start new mystery. Okay, here's our stuff. Anything new? Tragic tale of the teacher. Oh, hang on. This is new. Vicious verses of a violent vigil. And that's the blood-curdling botanist again. Horrible history of household hell and far out... Okay, I got some of those weird ones where I gotta change location, but... I want to try this new one, yeah. Just pick it and go for it. This is a harder difficulty, so we just want to try some new stuff. Vicious verses of a violent vigil. You received an official-looking letter. What does a law firm from Tokyo want from you? We regret to inform you of the passing of our client and your grand uncle. His funeral will be preceded by an overnight vigil as per client's request. There's an address and a list of people expected to arrive. You don't recognize any of the names. Intrigued, you decide to check it out yourself. What's the worst thing that could happen? Okay. Should hydrate? Yeah, I should. Oh, this is another weird one where you go to a separate location. Look at that. Hang on. Oh, I need a little drink here. Following the directions from the letter, you slowly fight your way through the overgrown forest path. The old mansion looks like it was torn down and rebuilt many times, but where is everybody? Tip, Explore Mansion action will unlock new locations and progress this mystery. Okay. So I can only click that one, yeah. Alright, explore. Look at Chibi Mimi. Just looking for stuff. Round window of a crooked manor tower is calling you. You feel your strength drain away as you look at the bright light. Fight the feeling? Charisma check failure. Great. You don't have the strength to move a finger. The blinding light is growing larger and larger. To your shock, you can't feel the ground under your feet. Where are you? I don't know. Lost in time and space, you drift into nothingness until something pulls you toward the light. A parasitic star is looming over the dying civilization. Is this the fate of our planet as well? Mimi already looks like she's pissed off at me again. How about we just go in the temple and see what's happening? Why not? Why not? Perception check failure. I'm a failure at everything in this game. Inside the decaying nave, you find a keepsake from an ancient world. Countless skeletons and corpses have shriveled in the arid air. Okay, sure. I'm back in the mansion. I'm back in the mansion. It takes you some time, but you finally manage to find someone. Is that another guest? You should ask them what's going on in here. 4 actions on the right allow you to investigate the location and interact with it. 9 p.m., 8 hours until dawn. Well then, this is cool. This game is currently your obsession. Nice. Cool, cool, cool. Second. This game is pretty fun. I can just kind of marathon and see what happens, isn't it? But, who's that? Let's check this out. Oh. A pair is standing next to a window. The man is muttering something to himself while his wife is observing you with her unnaturally bulgy eyes. The body is laid in the master bedroom. You should pay him your respects. Okay. You are here. Okay. I guess I keep exploring the mansion and see what happens here. Investigating house. The investigation's taken its toll on you. You start to miss the most obvious leads. Plus 4% doom. Cool. Oh, what's happening here? Pressing a handkerchief to your nose, you enter the dark room. There's no way they allowed your grand uncle to just lie here. What was the correct, bow and clap order? Maybe the other guests will know. Well, I don't know. Apparently that stuff is randomized, isn't it? Dilapidated corridor. Okay. Who's that? Muscular man is eyeing you as you take a step towards him. You can't help but notice a deep scar going across his cheek. You didn't get this with the letter? Here, take mine. Vigil pamphlet. We would like to thank you on behalf of our client for participating in this vigil on such short notice. He was a spiritual person and left instructions we are asking you to follow closely. 9 p.m., start of the vigil. 10 p.m., pray over the body. Clap, clap, bow, bow. 11 p.m., modest supper. Pray over the body. Clap, clap, bow, clap. 1 a.m. 2 a.m., feed the plant in the study with blood. Okay, just put that in the middle of there. 3 a.m., cover the mirror in the storage room. 4 a.m., 5 a.m., end of vigil. Alright then, cool. Write that down. Clap, clap, bow, bow for the first one. It's 10 p.m. Okay. No, I haven't seen something evil show up in this run. That'll be fun. Clap, clap, clap. Slap, slap, slap. Like that guy from Jimmy Neutron. This game is so goofy sometimes. These guys again. Hawado, weird fiction writer. Hawado is supposed to be like Howard, as in Howard Philip Lovecraft. Okay, I'm not familiar with Lovecraft stuff, if I'm being honest. But it's a reference. You are here. Master bedroom. Bow. Bow. Clap. Clap. That's what it said, right? No, it was clap, clap, bow, bow. God damn it. I had it backwards. Let me just go back for a second. Hang on. Clap, clap, bow, bow. I get that's probably better. Good enough now. Maybe the other... Hang on. What does inspect the foot got? Hang on. There's a weird symbol tattooed on the man's toe. You copied it onto your pamphlet. Okay. Here we are. This thing here? I'm guessing that's what that is. I hope I didn't mess that up by doing it backwards first. Well, anyways, I should probably equip my scalpel in case I need to show somebody what's what. Alright, back to the corridor. 7 hours till dawn. Hang on a second. 11 p.m., supper, 12 a.m., pray. That's clap, clap, bow, clap. Same people, yeah. Explore? Take a peek. The investigation can wait. Need a hot bath. You're damn right I do. Take a bath. You bathe happily and continue with newfound strength. Reason. My max reason is 10 because I'm insane. Okay. What's this? Check out the supper. Or storage room. You shudder instantly, recognizing the room from a newspaper photo. 3 years ago, a man hanged himself here. Why is a vigil being held in a place like this? How would I recognize a photo like that? Check out the wardrobe. Oh, a meat cleaver. Ooh. Damage, chance to hit. Extra damage against human and monster enemies. Or I guess. The sharpened edge can slice through the toughest cuts of meat. Cool. Dilapidated corridor. I suppose we could just check out the supper now. Strength check failed. The smell is so nauseating it makes you sick. Well, that's great. Mimi, are you capable of anything? Like, can you literally do anything? I'm not even trying to meme. Like, girl, you need some help. Can't do anything. You are not prepared for the real world. Let's just explore the mansion again. What happens? You find a heavy tome wrapped in moth-eaten black velvet in an old locked cabinet. When you remove the book's wrapping, you recoil in disgust. It's bound in human flesh. Well, I want to see what's written in it. Knowledge check failure. That's my best stat. Can I get a single knowledge check, man? I literally had the best stat for it. Great. Your head swims with countless blasphemous voices. Cool. Traumatized. Minus... Oh, that's great. More curses. I had a good stat for this, man. I should have been able to get that. Oh well. It's midnight. You should go pray. The guests seem strangely uninterested in the vigil. You should explore more and learn what you can. Hang on a sec. Vigil pamphlet. 12 a.m. Clap, clap, bow, clap. So, let's go to the body. The body is missing. Well, that's fantastic. That's even better. What could possibly make this even worse right now? The poor girl is going insane. I keep seeing Mimi, and I want to give her a hug. And a face cloth. Just, you know, feel like she could use one. Maybe just dampen it a little bit, put a little gauze on that. Anyway, but the body is missing. That's a problem. We can't pray if there's nothing here. Storage room? Also, the music cut out, too. That's cool. Where is everybody? I don't like this. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, dear. Oh, no. Check the study. It seems that someone has already removed all the furniture from this room. The overgrown plant is casting an unsettling shadow. Uh, Nothing else here. Nothing else in the wardrobe. Is this because I messed up the first clap order or something? The only thing I can do now is keep exploring the mansion. Nothing else has any other options on the right here. Cool. In the middle of a room, you see a man tied to a chair. You rush to help. When you remove his gag, though, the man starts shouting curses and ancient prophecies. You fall to the floor, your mind flooded with unspeakable images as the man slowly stands up, completely ignoring the chair he was seemingly tied to. Oh, that's good. Cult member. He does 1 doom damage. Well then. 6 damage with my strong attack. That's great. I guess the best I can do is just 3 scalpel attacks again, yeah. Ah, damn, I missed 2 of them. It's still early in the run. I could do this. What's this? You got a curious statuette. What does that do? +1. Ooh, that's actually really, really good. I'm literally a knowledge character, chat, so having this in my inventory makes it more likely for me to pass knowledge checks. More likely, but it's not going to happen. I don't know if you've noticed, but if you have eyes, you should know how this works by now. Yay. That's actually a weirdly good item. Cool. Wait, does it have to be equipped? 1 second. Entering a dark room, you spot Hawado and his wife, hugging each other. When they turn around, you scream in terror. Their bodies are slowly becoming one, and their fused faces express the same thing. Rage. Well, this is fun. I just have to hold it. I don't equip it. Okay. Hawado and Miyako. Miyako. Yeah, that's how you say it. 1 reason damage. Look, once again, I'm just gonna direct you to Mibi's face. She's just like, can we go, man? What are you putting me through? Only 5 power, so I have a high chance of hitting them. Hang on a second. Having 1 more knowledge makes me, the time needed 53 instead of 56. Cool. But still, can only do 3 attacks. And base chance to hit is 70. Okay, nice. 1 turned them. Resolve combat. Corridors twist and turn, trapping you in the mansion. You think you can hear the other guests somewhere, but should you risk getting lost yourself? 3 hours to dawn. What did this say? Feed the plant in the study with blood. You know what? Why not? Why not? Let's do that. What could possibly happen to make this worse by doing that? Check out the study. Feed the plant. Cut the plant down. It seems that someone's already removed the furniture. Sure, I'll feed it. You cut your hand and pour some blood on the soil. Hopefully that's enough. I knew it would probably damage me, but I wanted to see what happens. Take risks and see what happens. So, vigil pamphlet. Cover the mirror in the storage room. Wait, was that there before? Did the pamphlet say that last time? I don't remember that. Okay, storage. Okay. Alright. That's, great. Just a big face there, and the text just says, kill them. I need to scoop up my bears and get out of here. This is not good. That caught me off guard. Let's check out the bedroom again. Body's missing. Corridor's got nobody here. I can still feed the plant more blood. I don't think I should do that, though. Alright, hang on. The pamphlet says 3 a.m., cover the mirror in the storage room. It's 2 a.m. right now, so let's explore for another hour. This is a pretty unique case. I like it. This one's kind of cool. It looks like one of the previous owners of the mansion liked to read. Oh, I've seen this event at the other mansion, too. Dusty tomes reach the ceiling. You don't have much time. Maybe you could spare a minute to look through the books. If I'm not mistaken, the shelves was a perception check, right? Let me check out the table. Okay. Look, chat. See that? You see that? Who saw that coming? Who saw that coming? Who saw the knowledge character failing another knowledge check yet again? Did I roll? I rolled a 10. Oh, and I needed at least... I needed it to be within 9 or below. Yeah. Made me sick of this, too. The notes lying on the table look like the ramblings of a madman. While trying to understand them, you read a passage aloud. Nothing happens, but you feel watched. You leave the reading room quickly. Cool. Cool. That's great. The other guests are now safe. Now safe with you. The whole building cracks and moves. You're scared of what will come next. Wait, what? Hawato's back? This reminds me of one of my books. Okay. Other text is the same. Muscular man. Sotomura nervously scratches his scar. Okay, then. Check the study. Hang on, let me check the storage again. Right, that's still there. Hang on. Corridor. Study. Can't do anything here anymore. 3 a.m. Cover the mirror in the storage room. Yeah. Okay. Doesn't look like I can. Oh. Wardrobe's empty. I think I need a specific item to do this, don't I? Yeah, it doesn't look like I can do anything with this after all. I probably needed to do something else. Wait, what? Oh, hang on. People are confused. I think I glitched the game. Did I? What is something... What's not supposed to be happening? Are they not supposed to show up here? I'm confused. Either way, it doesn't look like I can do anything. I kind of have to advance. The couple should not be there anymore. Hawato appearing is probably a bug. Okay, yeah, Hawato should not be alive. I got you, okay. I guess I screwed it up. Nothing else in the bedroom. Yeah, there's... Wait, what? I didn't notice the plant was making that kind of shadow. I didn't notice that before. Trying to check, but yeah, it looks like there's nothing else I can do, so I basically just have to explore and pass the time, I suppose. Whatever. Oh, what is this? In the mirror, you catch a glimpse of something that shouldn't be there. Plus 2% doom. Have fun. What was that? As the vigil is nearing its end, the whole mansion shakes more and more until the walls start to collapse, revealing the shocking truth of your whereabouts. The wall... okay. Revealing an alien landscape. You can taste blood in your mouth as the slimy appendages slowly get closer. A voice in your head tells you what to do. Alright then. 1 hour until dawn. No pressure, Mimi. You got this. You got this. Sacrifice the guest. Oh. Carve the cursed symbol. Where are you? I don't know where I am. Let's try carving that symbol. The bloated corpse of your uncle slowly floats into the room as the remaining walls collapse. The contract is not over yet. Horrible old man, cheated death twice. He does 1 doom damage. Oh. Okay, then. I guess we're just gonna have to deal with that 40 HP. Hang on, do that. Can only really go for 3 attacks like that, yeah. And he's just gonna hit me for 1 doom every turn until I take him out. And I'm missing stuff, too. My base chance to hit is 60, yeah. Maybe I'm missing something, but it seems like the strong attack just is not worth it. The amount of time it takes to use. 2 extra damage? I may as well go for the extra attack roll. Okay. Got him down to that. Come on, just gotta land 1 more attack. So, prepare, guaranteed to hit. Prepare, guaranteed to hit. There you go. 14 XP. Resolve combat. So let's see what I get here. The contract is void. A voice booms in your head as everything gets dark. When you wake up, you find yourself lying on the grass, the old mansion nowhere to be seen. Next to you are the other guests, as confused as you. Everything feels like a bad dream. Was the man claiming to be your grand uncle really trying to cheat death itself? Continue. You and the other family members finally exit the forest and leave behind the nightmare of it behind. One thing is certain, though, you will never open any more letters by law firms from Tokyo. I got ending A for it, so I guess I did the best thing possible. Rewards for solving the mystery, 30 XP, minus 2 doom, and okay. Well, the old god stirs. Contaminated water. There's something wrong with the tap water. Alright, that's great. I got the thing that stops me from regaining health after the first mystery. That is a death sentence right there, isn't it? Also, it's raining. Hang on. You should not have been able to get ending A since you killed Hawado, but due to the bug, it seems to have ignored that. Really? So I glitched it. That's funny. Can I, like, just pack up my teddies and go elsewhere? Like, can I just, like, load them up in the car seats and then just drive out of here? Give them a Game Boy for the car ride. We're getting the heck out of this town forever. You're home. Inside your mailbox, there's a key. Cool. I don't drive, Mr. Streamer. I know. But in this situation, I'd be willing to try. Instead of staying here. I imagine the tap water is just like the mold from the Resident Evil 7 house. I just realized I never checked this at the start of the run. Oh. Oh, there's nothing in there this time. Probably because of the higher difficulty, yeah. Been raining since the morning. So, yep, I can't rest anymore. Oh my god. Yeah, can you imagine how stressful it is? Coming home at the end of, like, getting, like, cut up by monsters. Looking like this. Getting all, like, gross and sweaty and needing a bath, and instead the water is oily, like, black. Man. It's random if the drawer has an item. Okay. There's that again. Well, let's just go to the next mystery, I suppose. I haven't leveled up. So that was the new one we did. I don't think I'm ever going to get to do this one properly. I always just have to run from just kind of have to, like, run and leave Shiro behind. Horrible history of household hell. Far out fable of a fear festival. I haven't gotten ending C for this one. This is the one where you go to the village and stuff just keeps happening. You know what? I could use a vacation. Let's do it. Okay. So, yeah, I literally just read this in this stream already, so I can just skip that. So, continue. Progress the mystery, choose actions that advance the clock, so just explore the village. Unseasonal floods have closed many of the roads. Need a map item. Look for an alternative way. Okay, Mimi, look at me. Look at me in the eyes right now. Look me in the eyes with your cold, dead eyes. If you fail this knowledge check, I am driving you out to the middle of the woods and leaving you there. Okay, it was not a knowledge check this time, but you better get your act together, girl. You wasted a lot of time looking for a safe path. Hang on a sec. Advance says, I think because you did the bow and clap thing wrong the first time, and then redid it, it may have caused the bug. Oh, okay. I gotcha. I mean, it wouldn't be one of my streams if I didn't find a way to glitch the game, so call it an experience. It's a feature of my stream. Let's enjoy the festival. We need a break. She needs a break. There's still some time before the festival starts. Enjoy it. You break into a cold sweat when you see the street vendor's twisted grimace. You back off, wishing it was only a mask. That was fun. Let's check it out again. Let's enjoy the festival. Really? The same one again? Oh, wow, that sucks. I just took reason penalty. I have the backstory that prevents me from getting human allies anyway, so I can't go exploring for other people. Learn about the festival. Okay. Yeah, this is the same stuff. I literally just read this not too long ago, so I don't need to read it out loud again. If it's a new stream, then yes, I should read all this, because anyone can pop in. But this time, let's exclusively just check out the forest. What could go wrong there? Here we go. This one again. Following a trail of rotten fruit, you stumble on a small forest shrine, probably dedicated to a local spirit. Small statue looks alien and menacing. Destroy it. Luck check, success. You topple the statue and discover a bundle of money. I got a lot of funds for this one. Okay. Don't really need to rest. My max stats are pretty low. You think Mimi deserves a teddy? Like, if I got her a Teddy Ursa or a Moomin plush, that would probably brighten her day up. But with how this game is, there would probably be, like, blood inside of the plushies somehow. They'd find a way. Check out the woods. Walking through a tree nursery, you suddenly stop. Something feels off. Isn't it too early for the leaves to change color? Or you continue, someone grabs your leg. Okay, it's the bark woman again. Annoying, but that seems to be what we're getting. The XP from this would give me a level up, so... that. If I level up my knowledge one more time, I should be able to get 4 attacks in. Okay, there we go. Taking some damage, just keep doing it. Okay, one more turn here. Guaranteed to hit. 6 damage. It doesn't matter. I already win. Okay. Here, let me level up first. Outdoorsman. I feel like Outdoorsman would be handy for the rest of this since we're exploring the woods, and we'll have to explore it even more later. This one is Charisma. This one's extra damage against human enemies. That's not bad, but I feel like I want to take this one, yeah. And increase knowledge again. Good. Resolve combat. I am not getting any other items. Knowledge is at 10. Keep checking the forest. I think Mimi deserves some ice cream as well. That would be nice. What's this? As you glance around, you notice that more and more people are wearing strange masks, unlike anything you've ever seen before. As you turn to your friends for reassurance, you notice that some also wear these eerie masks. Their voices sound muffled and distorted, and you can't shake off the feeling that they're not quite themselves. The hairs on the back of your neck stand on end, and you realize something is terribly wrong. Are they hiding something? I feel like one of these is probably a perception check, and one of these is a knowledge check. Let's try, are they hiding something? You can't help but wonder what lies behind the mask that conceal the faces of the people around you. Are these even the people they claim to be, or are they just masquerading as someone they're not, hiding their true identities behind the mask they wear? Well, okay, that's a philosophical check. I wanted a real check, not just sit there and wonder about it. -2 reason. I'm gonna die. I wonder what's up with that. Villagers are following me around. That's good. I don't really have a choice but to go to my room and rest. The inn is dusty, like it hasn't seen any visitors. You wonder if anyone's cleaned it since the last festival 27 years ago. There's a folder of available activities. Onsen sounds good. Hot spring feels great. You can relax for a bit, enjoy the warm water. That's good, but I need reason. So let's try relaxing. You patch up your wounds and enjoy the nature. That's probably the best I'm gonna get. Good, she cleaned up her face there. Why is it so quiet? Is that blood? Where is everybody? Continue. Today's goal is to find the missing people. How fun. So, let's do one exploration first. Thinking logically causes you to lose reason. Yes, you think logically and you realize how screwed you are, and then you go insane from it. Isn't this a fun game? Are you guys having so much fun? I'm having a great time. Suspicious group you've been following is gathered nearby. They're enacting some sort of ritual and a clearing up ahead. Okay. I think this is a dex or strength check. Nothing I can really do but go with it. Strength check failure. Yep, I rolled a 9. You fall down and injure yourself. -2 stamina. I just healed it. It's a cool game, though. I like it. Ugh. 3 actions till sunrise. It's kind of cut off at the top there, though. Start to recognize some paths. Abandoned hut. Oh, hang on. Following the agonized screams, you discover a man with a horribly disfigured arm. Something murky and crystalline seems to explode out from the bone and up through his skin. His muscles are spasming in pain. He pleads with you to help. It sure is a good thing you found him. So Mimi is there, so I guess she can help. She's a med student. Amputate the limb. I think that's a little excessive, don't you think? I don't have a dusty grimoire, but that's pretty funny. I sound like... Whatever this does is probably really funny, but I can't do it. Let's just perform surgery out here in the woods. What could go wrong? Dexterity check failure. Why was that a dex check? I guess because it's surgery, but, like, you can make the argument that any of them could be a dex check. The protrusions regenerate quicker than you can remove them. You helplessly watch as they spread up his arm and suddenly burst from his heart, spurting a geyser of black as the man convulses before finally falling dead. Well, that didn't work. Okay. Resolve event. 2 actions until sunrise. I found this. I'm gonna have to rest, I guess, because, yeah. Okay, I rested. It barely made a difference. Let's go here. While exploring the factory, you're caught by masked people you've seen from the inn's window. After tying you up, they bring you to the cult leader. We knew you'd come. You hear a raspy voice. It's your aunt's voice, coming from behind the priest's weird mask. She signals towards the door behind her. Our master is waiting for a final blood sacrifice. You have to buy me pizza first. Like, come on. Come on. You can't just tie me up and tell me I'm gonna be used for a blood sacrifice on the first date. Like, come on. There are steps to this, and they must be respected. Struggle. Oh, hey, what's up? Just keep struggling, I guess. That's a big spooky monster that's gonna kill me. Uh-huh. With a loud bang, the ancient horror disappears, and the high priest falls to the floor, grabbing their shoulder. The last thing you see before blacking out are the beams of flashlights and the hand of a police officer saving you from falling. Later that day, detectives interrogating you are confused when you tell them about the ritual, blood, and eldritch being. The village is abandoned, with no trace of blood anywhere. You were the only one seeing the ancient horror. Alright, cool. End in A. Check it out. Surgery out in the woods can't be a knowledge check. Too absurd of an idea. I mean, I guess you need dexterous hands. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like the stat could apply differently. I kind of just have to assume until I have the game memorized, right? Well, whatever. While you couldn't catch the leader of the cult to interrogate them, the people are safe. You board the old bus, wondering what would happen if you didn't stop the ritual in time. Cool! Oh, the old god stirs. What's the old god gonna do? Price hike. Preparing for the worst, people are stocking up on everything, making it harder for you to find what you want. Oh, you see that, chat? Do you know why your Nintendo Switch 2 now costs more money? It's the old god's fault. Ruined everything. Price hike. You came home from a long day. The old god has made it harder to buy video games. Well, so yeah, the first one I got was contaminated water, which is just a bad time. Just a bad time all around. Inside your mailbox, another key. She looks... I like that little jacket over her shirt. That's a nice outfit. And she got like a little choker going on, too. That's a nice looking outfit. This is like the before and after pics right here, though. She is... This girl is in an eternal state of pain right now. Okay. Can't rest. There's nothing to do. We can see somebody standing outside. I don't think that's the pizza guy. Yeah, I can't really do anything except just go to the next one, can I? I managed to solve 2 mysteries. That's not too bad. I kind of expected the die during the first. Just a reminder, this is, this is hard. This is like the hard mode. I can't remember the name of it, but it's the difficulty above the default normal. There's one more harder difficulty after this, but we'll worry about that another time. I guess we'll try Tragic Tale of the Teacher. Wait a second. Perhaps I should avoid ones with boss fights right now. I can skip the boss fight with this one. See, I want to go for other endings on this, but I feel like it's too dangerous unless I'm playing like a strength build or a dex build. Like, remember when I had that super, like, dex build with, like, another character and they could stab, like, 5-6 times per round? That was wild. Poor Mimi here. Not only can she not fight, but apparently she's really dumb, despite her high knowledge, according to the dice rolls, anyway. This one is very random because of the mansion exploration. Alright, let's just go into this one again, because we literally just all read this, so we can kind of skim through it. So, yeah, we're not going to get the extra stuff, because I'm not going to fight. So, check downtown. I don't think I can go for a full 4 hours like last time, but I hope you guys just enjoy this. The streamer's just like... When streamer has delays, he's silently worrying in the background if you're having a fun time. You better be having fun. Have fun for me. Do it for Mimi. Feeling like you're on the brink of losing your mind, you visit your parents' old friend, Father Yasugi. Hey kid, says the priest who's currently moving some boxes. Well, I'm not a strength build, so just don't overwork myself. Okay. This gave me +3 reason. That's right, I remember this. You only pick up the smallest box, but the whole thing takes more time than expected. Afterwards, Father Yasugi invites you for a cup of hot tea and home-baked cookies made by one of the parishioners. You explain your situation, he listens, letting you vent your doubts and anxiety. What a nice man. Okay. Shiro-san's always been a weirdo, but he's good at what he does. Last month he ordered a pack of experimental fungicide. Think I've seen the dispatch order. Help me move this dirt and I'll look for it. Maybe I should try and shop for items, since I got 7 funds. Okay. Chat says they're having fun. Okay, they wouldn't lie to me. So we got a sewing kit. We can use this to get +3 stamina back, but -1 charisma. A flashlight. That might not be too bad. 2 XP for each investigation or investigated location. A level up might help me out too. Hang on. You know what? I'll take the flashlight. Oh, I can only buy one at a time. I thought I could get both. Flashlight will do, then. It's equipment, slot B. Let me equip it, then. Yeah, that should help. That's cool. Off to get snacks. Does anybody want anything? Oh, I could go for some snacks, yeah. But not right now. After the stream. Yeah, let's just keep going with this. I've seen that flashlight check come up quite a bit, so I want to have this. I wasn't aware it gave you some perception, so that's good. Investigate. But if I go in the shop again, it'll cost more doom, and I'm already almost a half. It's been over a year since a childhood friend moved away to another city. He's left suddenly without even saying goodbye. In a recent letter, he apologized for the disappearance and asked you to remove the furniture from his flat because he wanted to sell it. In the envelope, you find a key to his apartment. Oh! I didn't even realize. Yes, this is something that requires a flashlight. Oh, that is some golden luck right there in a day of wacky RNG. Okay, let's see what this does. You shine your light source in a dark closet, and something glitters at you. You grab it as the moving company enters the house. Oh, it's a free holy candle. That's good. If I need some reason and a jam, I can just consume it. Yeah, that works. Resolve event. Okay, dispatch order is stained with foul-smelling liquid. You think you can make out the address, at least parts of it. The house is somewhere in a nearby forest. Okay, remember, I also took the, where is it? Where's my perks again? Outdoorsman. Okay, yeah, so this could help with this one, because we're checking the forest. It hasn't come up yet, but whatever. I guess we'll just go check this out. But yeah, I basically plan to leave Shiro behind again, so I can keep the run going. Checking the street. Uh-oh. No one answers when you knock at Professor Takeuchi's door. This is odd since he's usually punctual about his appointments. The smell of blood tells you something's wrong, and you quickly open the door and enter. There's no sign of the professor, but the quantity of blood everywhere leaves little doubt about what happened and why. How and why. Need occult sign skill. Scavenge the room for useful items. Search the room for clues. Uh-oh. Both of these sound like they're, gonna be knowledge or perception checks. My two highest stats. I'm assuming clues would give me XP or something. But I already got a bit of items anyway, so let's try searching for clues. Knowledge check success. Oh my goodness, I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you, Mimi. You finally passed a knowledge check. You notice a book lying on the floor. You pick it up to find that 4 pages have been torn out. You memorize the title of the book. Why would someone take them, and what do they contain? 10 XP. Cool. I wasn't kidding, by the way. If she didn't pass the next one, she was getting left in these woods. I'd walk out into the darkness, staring at this face the whole time. I'd look her dead in the eyes, and I'm leaving her there. Just wanted you all to know that. It's dark. You don't remember the trees growing so close to each other. Let's check the middle one. Surprised she passed that. Yeah, I know. While wandering through the woods, you discover strange carvings on one of the trees, and by the look of them, they were made recently. Could they be connected with the current mystery? Decipher signs? Oh. Oh, okay, well. She's now neutralized my respect for her yet again. Pack it in, everybody. Mimi's not knowledgeable again. You can't tell what the strange symbols mean. Wandering aimlessly in the forest, it will take some time before you pick up the trail again. This actually hurts, man. Like, this is some... now that I can see the math rules for these, like... Seeing how close I am each time, this is mean. You stumble upon a half-eaten deer carcass. How about this one? Abandoned hut. Need a drink here. A wet splash behind you makes you stop. You slowly turn around to see a young girl sluggishly walking in your direction. In her eyeball, there's a swarm of disgusting worms. One of them falls to the floor with a wet splash. Oh my, that's a creepy... Ooh. Ooh, that's creepy. You thought Mimi was having a bad face day. Infested girl. Ooh. That's hard to look at. And I just keep oohing and ahhing at her. 20 power, and she attacks my stamina. Okay, I can use 4 attacks now. 4 attacks with 65 accuracy. Hang on. 80 time to do 6 damage. Also 65. She got 4 damage. I think I should just roll with all 4 and hope for the best. I won first turn. Nice. Hi, Mina. Welcome. I'm going late, but I had a good run. I won a Mimi run, and now I'm trying the harder difficulty. Resolve combat. Not quite there at a level up yet. Let's just make an X shape, why don't we? Here we go. Forest. This is Silent Hill F level aesthetic. Yeah, I get the vibes of that too. Japanese horror is pretty cool for me. Japanese style horror, I should say. Sudden storm forces you to find shelter. Oh, flashlight check. Oh man, buying that thing was such a good investment. Looking around, you discover strange markings on the cave's walls. Use your flashlight. The flashlight beam reveals additional symbols hidden in the shadows. They help you interpret the spell instructions drawn on the cave walls. Okay. Memory extract. It costs 10 XP to give me 2 reason. Oh, okay, that could be okay as an emergency heal. Especially if I'm at the end of the game, and, like, there's no way I'm gonna get another level up, right? I guess I could keep that. And what's this one I start with? This is one of the better spells, yes. Okay, good. Cauterize? Oh, wait, what? I had this whole time? Casting this doesn't cost reason. This would give me Doom to consume it, yeah. So, I can use this at the cost of a little bit of a Doom then, yeah? Okay. This one doesn't say any cost at all. It's just one-time use. Will this actually give me Doom? I'm actually asking for clarity's sake, because it's a little confusing. Because I picked the old god that affects the spell casting. This one normally has a reason cost, so it's safe to use. So literally, I can use this at any time to just get 2 health back. Okay. Well, I guess I have 2 heals in my back pocket then. We'll hang on to them. That one doesn't have a reason cost, yeah. But yeah, 10 XP, just keep that in the mind. The only downside is that it's just 1 use only. I getcha. So, let's just check the next part here. I take some more damage, I might have to use one of those. What? Despite your best efforts, you feel like the neighborhood is starting to change. Location, threat level increased. Fun. Check this and make an X. Hang on, I feel a little bit stuffy here. You discover an old campsite located at the edge of a small clearing. The tent has been knocked down, and the food and utensils have been scattered everywhere. Investigate the ground for clues. I think if you search the tent, you just get money, right? Perception check failure. Did wolves learn how to walk on their hind legs? Alright. So much for that. The dirt road you've been following suddenly ends. You have to go back. Well, gonna need some reason pretty soon. There's no boss fight I have to worry about here, so just do this for now. Finally, after what felt like hours of following the dirt road, you find the old mansion. It's completely overgrown with plants you've never seen before. In front of the mansion, there's a gardening company minivan filled with boxes. Slowly, you enter the building with caution. You stand in the middle of the room when suddenly the floor gives way. You fall down to the basement. Falling through the hole in the floor, you find yourself in an overgrown basement. In the corner lies a man you recognize, Shiro-san, the missing gardener. Must help him escape. Yeah, I should, but we're not gonna. We're just gonna lead him and let him take the damage so we can get out of here. Let's lead the gardener, let's get out. Remember, I can't heal. First old god effect was contaminated water. So, yep. Well, here we go. Got ending D. I'll get enough for a level up here, though. Hang on, though. What's the old god gonna do? Store closed. Oh, the puppy's been put out of business yet again. Friendly dog disappeared last night. You will have to find a new place to buy equipment. Well, at least that makes the price hike, useless, doesn't it? Well, time to go home. I got 3 keys. How am I still alive? Genuinely. Can't take a bath, bro. They didn't fix that. Again, I am admiring the fit. Like, that looks so good on her. Look at that. Style. Check the peephole. And nothing there. Hydrate, Mr. Streamer? I should. Ugh, getting thirsty there. Check how I'm sitting, too. I guess we just gotta go the next one, yeah. So, we have left is Horrible History of Household Hell and Tragic Tale of the Teacher. This one requires you to fight enemies. I'm pretty sure about that. So I think I'll just take my chances with this one first. Oh, wait, I didn't level up yet, did I? Yeah, let me do that. Fast Learner. That might be okay at this point. Quick Thinking. Or More Knowledge. My knowledge is already pretty decent now, but I feel like at this point, I'm pushing it if I think I'm getting another level that easily. And use that to restore stuff with the Reason spell, though, too. I probably should just restore my Reason right now, too, actually. You know what? Oh, wait, no, I just realized this only heals 3 now. Damn. I'll have to take it then. Let me do that. I'll take More Knowledge and continue off that. There we go. Anyways, Horrible History of Household Hell. There's many mansions around this town. Blank Manor is one of them. Supposedly haunted by a family of 4 who disappeared without a trace one summer. But is it the only tragic event that took place there? Okay. So, seaside location twice to give us the extra thing. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I remember people saying that you need a light source to get the other endings in this one. And I've got the flashlight, so I should do the side thing, and maybe I could pull this off and get something special. You have 10 knowledge, but you fail every check. Yes, but this time, I will for sure get every check. Because Mimi would not fail me again, right? There's no possible way she could mess this up anymore. She can't fail another knowledge check. If she does, I'll be very, very upset. I constantly keep flipping between being upset with Mimi and swooning over her, so, like, what's with me? Maybe I have the problem, you're right. You're right. Let's just go to the seaside. It'll be fun. Ugh. Military exercise makes you feel safer. Oh, I'll take the Reason. That put me at full. Cool. To the seaside. Local robo boy smitten with incompetent nurse. Your friend asks you to meet them at a certain secluded location. Getting there, you find a telescope with a note signed by your friend. The note tells you to look through the telescope. Check it out. You don't see anything at first. Then you notice it. The bloated body of Yolas is getting closer. Did my friend really need to, like, invite me out to do this? This didn't benefit me at all. You learned the cliff of the mansion was built on its famous extensive cave system. Okay, take a look at this again. A natural cave. Hang on. Store it. Stored items. Take a peek at this. 439 hertz is the thing I need to know. Pardon me. I can't even freaking breathe right now. I just suddenly feel stuffy. Hang on. Alright, a little bit better. Alright. Ugh. We're getting all the doom? Yeah, I can't really do much about that. Hang on a second. Back out of this right here, and one sec. Let me just hit this. Okay, sorry. I felt a sneeze come in there, and I just had to mute. Ugh. You guys didn't hear me, did it? The mute button worked. It better have. Anyway, Seaside is done. We're gonna travel to the school now and learn about stuff. Also, yeah, Doomed. -2 to modifier to skill checks. Yeah. That's fun. Have fun! What is this? The music is very low. There's no text box. And there is a face staring at me from outside. Okay. Okay. What was that? Did that do anything? That is one of the jump scares in this game. Well, it was very telegraphed that it was coming, but that was spooky. It gave you -2 reason. Oh, did it? Oh, okay. That was very ominous how it just looked like that, yeah. Alright, well, let's go downtown. Suddenly, an empty bottle smashes on the wall behind you. You cover yourself from the glass fragments and notice a masked assailant holding a baseball bat. Is this my second battle? No, it's probably not. Okay, this is the Rioter. She does 3 all damage. I'm assuming she because ponytail, but, like, am I really one to talk? I also have the ponytail. 47 with this. Okay, 85% base chance to attack. 6 damage with this at 76. I can only do 2 of them. Okay, I could do 2 of those and 1 of those. So, in that case, is it better to do that? That would still equal 16. So it's better to just do 4 of those and do 1 of these for the extra chance. Yeah, it's better that way, technically. Okay. There's another jump scare in the game. That's okay. Well, when we see it, we see it. I hope seeing the park guest gave me an achievement or something, though. 1, 2, 3. Do this. Wait, what's that? Prescription. Where could you get this filled? I don't remember what you do with this. Doesn't this cost money? Side. I couldn't get it filled out last time. Okay. Hang on, where's the hospital? Oh, pharmacy. Is that it? Okay, I'm gonna ask chat for clarification here, because if I go in somewhere and I don't need what's there, it costs doom to enter. Hang on, you don't have everything to do it? Okay, that's what I want to know. So, it's a waste of time to do it, because it'll just give me unnecessary doom if I go in the hospital then, so let's not do that. I feel like that is such a beginner trap or something. Like, that's the type of thing I don't mind being told. I don't mind being told about that at all, so... Like, I don't want to waste my resources for the run if I literally can't do it. It said pain meds were unlocked via Chivos. Is that not it? Don't think so. I think you have to do... I need multiple things unlocked for that. I don't know. It's not a big deal. We'll probably get it again. Let's just check out the seaside now. Comparing different mansions with the sketch, you find the one... I have to unlock a location for it. Oh, okay. That's such a troll, isn't it? Anyways, investigate the seaside. Check out the cliff. Something pulls you towards the beach. A statuette half buried in the sand is calling you. Feeling your hand shaking, you step closer. Take it home. Wait, what? Statuette is surprisingly heavier than it looks. Mesmerized, you take it home and wonder where you'll display it. It's a bad idea. Oh. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. I guess I don't make good decisions in this place, huh? Repair? Cost doom to enter unique items? Is this new? That wasn't there before. I don't have the doom to spendo, so I can't do that. You saw it last time, and it does nothing. Oh, okay, okay. I don't remember that, then. Let me store the prescription, since I can't use it. A goofy Cthulhu doll. Display it like an anime figurine. Let's check out this mansion. A pair has been following you since this morning. You managed to lose them, but can't shake the feeling it will get worse. -2 stamina. I'm gonna need to heal. Okay, we're at the mansion now, so hang on a second. Spells. I'm gonna need to use this, yeah. Cast it. Just to give me some health back. I don't want to lose my XP, because I might need that. Let's try the middle left. Okay, you enter the art workshop. Room is cluttered with half-finished sculptures and bizarre masks. One sculpture looks realistic. Let's not go closer to it. Check out the masks. One mask looks similar to the design you once saw in a book. You decide to take it with you. Kendo helmet. Okay. Small chance of ignoring stamina loss in combat. Hang on. Armor. Oh, this is for slot B. So if I equip this, the flashlight gets taken off. So I lose the 1 perception. I feel like the armor is probably much better, though, isn't it? Hang on. What is the small chance? Do I want to know the percent for this? Is it like... What does small chance mean? Does it mean 10% or 2%? Or is it 0.2% like a gacha character? Small. Yeah. It's single digit? Oh, that's annoying. I may as well have the flashlight on then, shouldn't I? But what's single digit mean? Are we talking 1% or 9%? It's like, you know, that's a big difference. 9 times difference. I think I want the flashlight. It gives me a false sense of security. Let's check, don't think it's any higher than 5%. Ah, that's rough. That's the case. Let me just store this. And I'll check middle right. Oh my, corpses are strung up on the wire, like macabre marionettes with painted smiles and rosy cheeks. -2 reason. Oh, come on. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die here. Wait, according to the wiki, it's actually 20%. Really? Huh. That's quite the difference in what people are saying, though. I got that spell, yeah. I'm gonna need to do this. Cast it. Just cast it once. Let's try this one. Overgrown garden. You were startled when you discovered that headless body. You were horrified when you saw its head hanging in the middle of the room laughing. Animated head and it attacks reason. 3 reason damage. That's bad. 55% chance to attack. 1, 2, 3. Okay, just land some attacks. Oh, okay. That. Okay, that'll guarantee 8 damage. I win. Good. Pick it up. You found black hair. Combines with the sewing kit. Lock of human hair. Oh, she's had one, you know. I could burn the holy candles. I might have to. Yeah, hang on. Sec. Yeah, I should do that. I don't want to get a level up, so... I'm gonna need to use the spell at least once, too, though. Like, I'm really in a jam. 5/5. Look at her! Look at her! She's just, How is... This poor girl is suffering this whole damn run, and it's all my fault. Because I'm the player. I could just walk away at any time. I don't have to put her through this. Let's pick this one. Middle bottom. You feel watched. Are you for real right now? I should just... Yeah. Yeah, this summarizes my run pretty damn well. Gee whiz, if only I still had my holy candles. That I had, though, for a while and just had to use the last freaking room. Yeah, that sucks. That's some bad timing right there. Yeah, well, retreat. And... Oh, look, chat. I used the candles to get to reason. Come on. This is so bad. Resolve event. Keep looking for a key. I'm trying, bro, and I'm not having a good time. Let's make the middle. Let's make a plus sign. Following a suspicious person, you enter an old rundown mansion room. It stinks like spoiled milk and has 2 doors, one of which you came through. You can't see the strange man anywhere. I want to say... Searching is probably perception and knowledge, so I'm going to take a chance here. Please don't fail me. There's nothing important here, but you might be able to use one item you just found. Oh, it's an empty bottle. Okay. You heard a weird noise coming from the study. Find the key. Keep looking. My doom is at 77%. Yeah, you're right. Bad. This is over, bro. It's over. The whole building begins to shake as you enter a room. Suddenly, stone pillars burst through the floor. Okay, every time I check study the symbols, I fail the knowledge check. I can't fail it again. There's no way. There we go. You recognize some of the symbols from a stone tablet you saw at the museum. And now I got 10 XP. There you go. I did it. Also, I've explored a lot of these rooms. I still haven't found the proper one, but this is some bad luck. Check bottom right. House. Dark forces scheme against you. Okay, sure. Sure. What is it? What is it this time? I'm already traumatized. And now I'm hungry. What, -1 charisma. They look tasty. Uh-oh. 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 Yeah. Suddenly that look she's giving me. That's, she's got different things on the mind now, too. Uh-oh. That's not good. If I asked her out to dinner now, that might be a little bit more dangerous. Just a little bit dangerous. It's okay, though. I'm made of metal. I'll be safe. I guess we could check this one. I've almost checked all of them. What's happening? Oh, I found it. Okay, finally. Second last one. You aren't sure what to expect. The sturdy door to the study opens with a creak. The dark, dusty room is empty, but something feels wrong. A faint draft, perhaps. You move the rotten carpet aside to reveal a secret passageway. Cut directly into the cliff rock. Make your way down. Following a strange song, you discover a hidden passage that leads you to an underground chamber, connected to the sea. Can't find the source of the sounds. Then it hits you. The acoustics of this place make the waves sound like the most beautiful serenade. Mesmerized, you step closer to the stone altar. So when I step closer, that ends this, but I can explore some more, probably. Oh! You follow a winding corridor until you stumble upon something really strange. Someone has set up a series of vintage-looking speakers, all connected to a single unit. The speakers must be the source of the sounds. You see a knob, allowing you to change its frequency. Now, chat, are you all paying attention? We're paying attention, right? It was... What was it? Come on. Come on, you were all paying attention. I know you were. It was 4:39. Yes, it was. Hang on a second. 4:39. Don't say 4:29. You're gonna trip me up. I don't think we're gonna trip it all the way to the top, no. A second. Okay, 4:39. Return to main corridor. I can't do anything else here. Why is everyone saying 7:47? Is there some meme I'm not understanding? I'm confused. Okay. Return to main corridor. Wait, what? The acoustics... Oh, no, this causes a fight. Oops. The acoustics of the underground cave makes the waves and machine tone create a ghastly melody, shaking you to the bone. As you move closer to the stone altar, you scream in terror. You are not the only one charmed by the sounds. Okay, this causes a boss fight, so I may have just screwed myself. The curse chants amplified by the cave system make you dizzy. To your horror, you notice the sound has awakened something else. The inner coil. Is that me down there? The stick figure? It has 92 HP. That's fantastic. Plus 4 doom damage. Yeah, this is over. What do I do? This enemy is so massive it won't cause any damage. This action requires an ally. No hope. Run from the horrible beast like a coward. Well, what else do you want me to do? You think I'm gonna fight it? I'm gonna take my freaking scalpel like it's a Cloud Buster sword? You think I'm saving the day? Anything else? What else we have here? Dodge. Meditate. Yeah, that's not gonna do anything. Desperate struggle. Assess the situation. No, I think I just gotta run. I think the idea is that... Hang on a second. If I have allies, I'm able to sacrifice them to the monster? I think that's the idea for this special option. I think all I can do is just run, no hope. Alright, time to run. You ran away from Oetaru. Almost tripping over countless human bones, you decide to run from the cave. The haunting melody continues to follow you as Oetaru begins its reign of terror in the waters surrounding Shiikawa. Oh. It's meant to look like an inner ear. Okay. Unholy chants coming from the caves connected to the mansion must have driven the family insane. Awakening Oetaru almost made you share their fate. You decide to run, afraid of the dire consequences. The inner coil always snares its prey, and right now the fisherman looks so tasty. Oh. So this unlocks new events on the seaside now, does it? I got a bunch of people killed by doing this. Oops. Oops. Continue. The old god stirs. Fetid fumes. The air feels heavy, making it hard to breathe. Rest action is less effective. Okay, yeah. We're not allowed to heal. Why would we be? 97. Damn. Look at her. She is so unbelievably done. She's been done since the first mystery. Okay, take the key. This is my first run on the harder difficulty, and I got 4 mysteries done. Damn. It's funny, because, like, since I've been streaming this game on and off for, like, the past month or so, I've seen people say, oh, I tried this game because of you, and I am getting, like, I'm having even worse luck. I literally cannot even finish a run. When I play it, like, I have the worst luck ever, but somehow I always manage to just stumble farther than I have any right to. Yeah, the weird statue's there. It doesn't do anything, though, apparently. Nothing in the drawer. Check the peephole. No one's out there. I really need to get a face cloth for her, though. Like, I'm sorry. Like, girl, you gotta clean that up. But I'm worried now if I try to, she'll take a bite out of my arm. Water's messed up. Well, I guess we gotta do this now. I have this black hair and all this stuff, though. I'm not sure if the meat cleavers had any use. Hang on a second. Curious statuette. Yeah, I had that as well. Yeah, I guess we gotta go for it. Once I get a level up, I can sacrifice some XP again and get some reason, but Mimi has a penalty to her max reason. So the only one left is the teacher one. There's only 2 endings for this. 2B used to be one of the most outstanding classes in the school, at least before their teacher's disappearance. Her replacement glides through the school, entrancing all those around her with her soft voice and calming, emotionless eyes. Hey, I can do that too. Now she stands at the front of the class, scribbling occult symbols in chalk, and hissing lessons about the old gods. The children no longer play, but sit in their seats until dark, chanting along, learning of their eldritch masters, and preparing to serve them. Investigate mystery. Following a rumor, you visit the house of a schoolgirl who acted really strange in class. The girl's parents sit crying in the living room and fearfully point you upstairs. Alright then. Check downtown to advance better. To be honest, I think I should skip the downtown thing. Because less events means I have a higher chance of surviving, and I'm pretty sure when I do this, it locks you onto the A ending, and that leads to fights, and I'll probably die. So I'm just gonna YOLO this, I guess, and see what happens. Check apartments. Fire escape. Woman jumps out of her apartment covered in gore. Between sobs, she tries to explain what happened. She was taking a shower when suddenly the shower head started spraying blood. We've had this one earlier. Checking the bathroom is a knowledge check. So, trail of blood leads into the dark apartment. Let's try it. Knowledge check success. Instead, you go straight to the building's boiler room. One pipe coming from the ground looks like it was welded to the central system. Where does it lead? Okay, now I can level up. So, we got Fast Learner. Taking damage in combat gives a small experience bonus. I feel like I might need that at this point to abuse for more reason. Okay. Alright. And last one was leadership here. Sorry, hang on a second. My mom is trying to text me. Nah. Need a little more time. I'm almost done streaming. I'm almost done this, right, chat? I think I can just... This run's just got a little bit of kick left into it. Almost done. This is important. My mommy is texting me. She needs to know. She needs to know. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take the fast learner this time. Do I want to increase my knowledge again? Just so I can try and do more damage with the scalpel at this point? Because if I heal, it's not gonna matter. I know it's not gonna matter. It never matters. More knowledge. Knowledge is power. Good. Sits in her bedroom in a bloodstained uniform, a dead rat lying in her hands. Asks why she killed it, she just grins. Let's check again. Check again. Investigate apartments. Corridor. When you stop by home to pick up your lunch, you find a pile of letters in your mailbox. Let's read them. Oh. Luck check. Success. Sweet. It seems you've won a small amount of money in the lottery. Lucky you. I'm sorry, if I open a random envelope in my mailbox and it says I won the lottery, I am not actually getting any money. That is just not happening. You know what I mean, chat? Come on. We all know how this works. Pardon me, trying to fix my thing here. Resolve event? This is how Luigi's Mansion started, yes. Another lead. The former teacher of the class may prove more useful. Knocking on their door gets you no answer. Just subtle chittering behind the door. 6 XP on me right now. Okay, check out the village. Investigation's taking its toll on you. Ah. I'm at 89% Doom. I think the Doom is gonna kill the run. Like, I feel like I had some really... Like, the first chunk of this run had a lot of bad Doom events, didn't it? Little boy from the school has been attacked by classmates. Okay, check hospital. This might be unique because I'm playing as Mimi. Our master is coming, and we can all bask in its glory. Magician glitched. Okay, this is how I die. He does Doom damage. It's over. Yeah, it's over. 28 HP. Okay, time needed. Chance to hit is 90. I kind of just have to go for it, don't I? Not enough to do 2 of them. Okay, so... Ooh, miss some. 93 Doom. Fun. There. Oh, I missed the last one. No! No! He's got 1 health left. That sucks. Well. Yep. Yep. That's unfortunate. You find him in the hospital covered in bites. Just what is with this whole summoning he speaks of between the sobs. Well, gotta hope for some amazing luck right now. Run's about to be over. Ooh. Therapy. You're stopped by a man wearing a lab coat. He introduces himself as a researcher from Tokyo University. Testing new treatment method that promises to revolutionize modern medicine. Holding out a pile of documents, he tells you can heal your wounds for free. No, decline. You politely decline the offer and be on your way. Wait outside the school itself. Time to go. Schoolyard. 99. The pool is empty at this hour. It's dark, but you could swear that something suddenly moved under the surface of the water. Turn on the lights. You turn on the lights. Luckily for you, no horrors lurk in the water. +1 reason. I click on anything, the run's about to end. Yeah. Yeah. And... oh, that's so bad. She said she would do everything to be with you, even if it meant to cheat death itself. Alright, Stalker Girl is gonna bother me. I look more like the Stalker Girl now, look at that. She does 2 all damage. Yep. Even without the Doom, this is pretty messy. Alright, down to 2 here. 3, 4. 1. Boop, bop, boop, bop. Okay, good. I beat her, but what's this? Pick it up. You found an occult diary. Resolve combat. Wait a second. It's too late. I already lose. Under the mysterious Yolazith's influence, the city is engulfed in chaos. All the eldritch magic made our planet a bright waypoint for the bloated old god. And a tasty treat. Within the next 10 years, Earth will be devoured, and there's nothing you can do about it anymore. Yup. I didn't unlock any new achievements. 11 new enemies, 8 new events, but no new Chivos. And your playthrough lasted... That was an hour and a half of hell, wasn't it? Solve 4 mysteries. Okay, at least to give myself credit, that was my first time playing on the harder difficulty, and I think, all things considered, almost making it to the end of the 5th mystery was pretty good. Like, that's pretty reasonably something to be proud of. I still managed to succeed, though, earlier, with the previous Mimi run. Hang on, this is just gonna go back to the title screen now, yeah? Okay. Can I check, achievements? Change the date and stop the curse. Exorcise a ghost. Have your ally die during a combat encounter. A lot of these are very specific. Complete Ghastly Presence Challenge. Win your 5th playthrough. Lose your playthrough due to stamina loss. Unlock 30 achievements, 25 achievements, 20, 15... Feed an outer entity. Reach turn 30 in endless mode. Okay, so there's ones for getting far in endless. Win a playthrough on hard difficulty. Okay, so this one I could potentially get to. Yeah, hang on. As Yashiro, complete True Believer playthrough with This Is the Old God. Oh, handcuff the ultimate opportunist. You can do that? Okay. Complete Mimi's Little Project Challenge. Wait, what? What's Mimi's Little Project? Do I have to unlock that? Probably. Hire 2 allies in 1 playthrough and win. Break the blade. Let the real jury in. Deal 10 damage with a single kick. Encounter 3 dream enemies in 1 playthrough. At any point in the game, have 30 cigarettes in the inventory. Okay. There's a challenge game mode to play. Okay. It's under challenges at game start. Hang on, do I have those available? Let me try. Let me just look at it, I mean, because we gotta wrap up the stream. I think that's enough for now. So, customize playthrough. This is still locked. Okay. Oh, I have to unlock it. I see. Alright, I thought it was available there then. Okay, I guess we'll just have to get that another time then. Here, let me go ahead and just queue to reset things. Okay, for now though, I think I should stop. There's no time to start another run. I think I did pretty good today though. All things considered, when I picked hard mode, I kind of expected to die during the 1st and 2nd mystery. It is nice that I have been able to slowly get some more endings for other stuff as well. Buying the flashlight also helped a lot as well. This was a fun stream. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it because, yeah, things were a little bit crusty today, and the stream started way too late. And I had some technical difficulties at the start again. Anyhow, though, this was fun. So I hope people enjoy this little extra VOD for now. Next week, I want to try and do a longer spooky day. Maybe we can get some more runs of this going, and then maybe have a second game planned. We'll see. For now, I'm glad people have been enjoying binging this, but... Oh yeah, we went 3.5 hours. That's not too bad. That's not too bad at all. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'm gonna go make some dinner, though, and I'm gonna prepare for the rest of the week here. So for now, have a good night. Hope you enjoyed, and... bye-byes.